Nerdrotic.com.
Welcome to Nerdrotic Live, where we just hit 50,000 subscribers. Thank you very much. This is the Super Chat and Streamlabs donation square up for the Nerdrotic Nooner, Real BBC, and Friday Night Tights with Memology 101 and Eric July. We're going to finish that one up, and we're going to do a partial on Lauren Chen. Now, we don't have all of them collected, and I know this is a terrible excuse. She will be punished harshly. X-Ray Girl's getting married right now to Mark to Cyborg. I don't think that's much of an excuse, but no, really. Congratulations, you two. Congratulations. Way to lock it down, Mark the Cyborg. May you live together in a partnership, happy, joyous, and free for the rest of your lives. All right, we're going to briefly talk about the D-word drama before we get started. I know, boring, so again, this will be very brief. And the only reason I'm bringing it up is because I was asked some specific questions about it, and my answers are going to be very brief and probably unsatisfying. Now, I'm not trying to be rude or disrespectful to the super chatter. I am just not engaging in drama. And in case you're new to the channel, I don't engage. I don't get involved. And after this, I won't even address it. I'm sure some people enjoy drama. That's great. It is antithetical to what I'm trying to do. It's antithetical to our overall message. The reason I think drama doesn't work in this sphere is because we call out bullshit. We break the narrative. We cut through bullshit. We call out big tech and big Hollywood, and drama is bullshit. And most of you guys see that stuff. There's multiple reasons why it happens. I'm not going to go into them. Eric July coined the term ankle biters. And specifically, this is for content creators. It's people trying to sabotage and distract you. Well, you know, friends don't do that to each other. So all you have to do is remove it. Delete it out of your life. The best unsolicited advice I can give is compete against yourself. Don't worry about what other people have or what they don't have or what they're doing or if they're going to make a video on the same subject as you. You do you, and don't worry about anything else, and do not get involved in drama, and you should be okay. So again, the only reason I'm bringing this up is because I'm asked specifically, and again, I am going to answer very briefly and probably unsatisfyingly. Just wanted to let you know. All right, let's get to the questions. Levi Ackerman for $20 would have donated more, but I have to save some money for the Karen movie. Yes, we all do, and that's more than enough. Thank you for the $20, Levi Ackerman. White Tiger for $5.49 European. Guys, was watching Shang-Chi trailer and really orange shirt with blue sleeves. Is this man trying to be Goku from Dragon Ball because he is Asian? Well, maybe. Marvel it is so bad right now, and that costume looks terrible. Terrible. Point curation for 10 Canadian pesos. I don't know what else to do to benefit my country than to staple my art in public. I feel so helpless and despaired. Last gasp would be self-immolation, but I know, but I want the art to make more impact. That's a good idea. Keep doing your art. I'm guessing it's political art, and get it out there. Creatively express yourself any way you can. It doesn't really matter if people see it. It's your creative expression. None of that stuff, though. Thank you for the 10 Canadian pesos. Not applicable for $5. Tom's right, by the way. These Marxian class race warfare thugs run all over our institutions. They think they have pre-2020 America and Western society dead to rights. Yes, and they're wrong, and they're going to find out. Patrick T. for $4.99. The reason why Leslie is there is because she's got a whole lot of condemning information. This is true. Mike Dangerous for $10. Hail Friday Night Tights. I have been a big fan of you guys for well over a year now, and I wanted to say thank you for inspiring me to start a YouTube channel. Yes, I can't wait to start making some videos. God bless you all. I love that spirit. I can't wait to make videos. I can't either every morning, and I'm inspiring people is the best way we can pay it forward, and I love hearing about that. It's not envy, it's inspiring. Let Mike Dangerous, fellow content creators out there, and you know who I'm talking to, let Mike Dangerous teach you a lesson. Turn that envy into inspiration. It's easy as flipping the switch. Eric Weinberg for $2. Oh my God, Quarter Black, Garrett, that was the LOL I needed. Yes, when he said Leslie Headland was too ugly to be assaulted. Oh, yes. Shark dentures for $5. God save Tolkien. Yes, but sometimes the Almighty needs the help of good people like Gary and everyone here. Bless you all. Bless you. Bless you. Got to shout out just some guy there. Lady Gravemaster's doing good work too. Sweetie Squad for $5. Thank you for the donation. Rob Bass for $5. Quarter Black, you are a damn fool. My stomach is killing me. You too ugly to get assaulted. Lord Jehovah Jireh. I'm crying laughing. Quarter Black earned another one. IJC, thank you for the $1.49 super sticker. We appreciate it. Loki's Morning of Mischief. Like, he's the real Loki now. Because our Loki has turned into a ballless little cuck. So check out the real Loki. Loki's Morning of Mischief for $20. Twitter can bite me. Bite me. Phoenix 2176 for 5 Canadian pesos. Hail Friday Night Tights, wrenches in chat. Suggestion of anime for Gary. One Punch Man, deconstruction of superheroes and great animation. I will check it out. I've been recommended that quite a bit. Patrick T for $4.99, HR 25, and term limits. Yes, term limits on everything, right down to the janitor. Super Mastermind for $10. Demon Slayer, the movie was only okay. Go see Vampire Hunter D, Bloodlust 2000, Lord of the Rings with vampires. Yeah, we were talking about seeing Demon Slayer because we wanted to go see a movie in the theater with Junior, but it's gone. Cue the Struggler for $4.99. Yeah, you wouldn't hire someone who isn't a blacksmith to repair your sword. Hollywood is completely incompetent. Yep, and it's showing. You simps need to calm down. X-Ray Girl is just okay. Julia Tanners for $2. X-Ray Girl is not just okay. Dan C for £5, but thank you for the $2. We will not be divided. We defeated isms in the past. We will not resurrect them. Yep. Barrick Merck for $25. Az is on fire. Az is always on fire. Thank you for the $25. Dan C, thank you for the £5. Julia Tanners, thank you for the $2. Jack Bauer for $2. Look up the Virginia School Board meeting. I did see that one. I wish we would have shown it, though. Good point. I wish we would have shown it. Star Trekker 58 for $20 Australian dollars. Hail Gary and my favorite YouTubers. Words are wind, Gary. Now I know why Twitter stinks. Too many blue check mark a-holes. Congrats, Az, for being banned. Hey, X-Ray Girl. Sorry, but Prime Directive prevents me from beaming you out. It does. Andrew Clark for $5. Thoughts on War of the Bounty Hunters. Interesting comic of desecration of the OT. Devi Lompop looks like a Mary Sue for Pride Month. Also, high rags. High rags. It couldn't be high rags. We don't have rags on this one. Collector's Digest for $14.99. I love you all, Gary and Az. I'm commissioning painter for custom 1/6 figures. If you ever need a sculpt figure painted, I got you. Salute you all, Friday Night Tights. I will get in contact with you. There is some I've been looking for forever that I will just have made if I can afford it. Yeah. I might have to wait till after I move on that one, though. X-Ray identifies as Korean, but she's treetop Vietnam. B Connors well for $2. What? Thank you. Back when entertainment was gold for $5. Oil London looks like a character. Ollie London, sorry. Oil London looks like a character elf from the new diverse Amazon Lord of the Rings show. Don't give him any ideas. Hail Gary and Friday Night Tights crew. Hail to you. John Papa Sergio for $4.99. I feel like Az's channel members should be referred to as Asgardians. I kind of liked Az-hats. That was mine. Jason, the mostly average, not to us, $10. I identify as a hot guy. It is for women not to sleep. It is for women not to sleep with me. There you go. Dan C for £5. Anyone who speaks English is guilty of cultural appropriation from the Romans Latin alphabet. There are no exceptions. You are correct. Nelson the Gentleman for $2. Gary, When will the next Inquisition or Exozone be? You have already gotten that answer to that question. Dana B for $19.99. Thanks, all great Friday Night Tights. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. Droid Control Ship for $5. Hello, Gary and the gang. Can we get Az to say hi? Signature hot dog. That's all I can do. But I owe you one, Droid. I owe you one. No, don't bother doing another super chat. I'll just make sure he does it. Just to be clear, my profile name is my favorite ship from Star Wars, the Millennium Falcon or Slave One, which is no longer allowed. RK is some sort of super nerd built from parts of lesser nerds. Rein that in. Nova Sim pilot for $5. Couldn't if I tried. Thank you for the $5. Julia Tanners for $5. That's weak. I got banned from Twitter for saying I'd use a black evil gun against anyone who touches a kid back in 2018. Catch up. We're trying, Julia. We're trying. Brain Sync for £5. The community is the best on the internet. Yes, it is. As Twitter didn't ban you, they banned from they're banned from your beautiful fluffy soul. All hail Friday Night Tights, Memology, and Eric July. Hail both of those guys that were great. Memology is a hero we need, says Julia. Scissors for $10, and I could not agree more. Bill Sotheby for $5. A new challenger approaches. Young Ripa 69. Rohan Spartan for $10. Hail all. Anime recommendation, IGPX, made by the people who did Ghost in the Shell, High Speed Mech Racing, and damn good voice cast, including Mark Hamill, Lance Henriksen, and Haley Joel Osment. All right. Darth Starweaver for $10. Nerdrotic, all hail. I have a book. I would like you to critique it, please. It's on Amazon X Kindle. It's titled Space 2199. If it is short, I could take a look at it. Darth Starweaver. I've said that in the past, not to sound like a dick, because I don't mean to sound like a dick. I can't sit down and read lengthy novels. If it's a short story under 100 pages, maybe that's a possibility. Bat Gamer Show for $10. Want to support a company that isn't political? Support the Real Bat Store. Quaintly cake with no nonsense, and support real based men. Well, what the hell is it? The Real Bat Store? You mean bait store? Bat Store? Check out the Real Bat Store. Bat Gamer Show. Thank you for the $10. Kai VR for €25. Shout out to everyone on the panel. Finally able to catch you live again despite the time here in Europe. Just so great to have people from all over the world gathered here sharing the same interests. Great. Amazeballs. Thank you, Kai. Thank you for the €25. We appreciate you. Vance Smith for $20 Australian dollars. Hi from the Cairns? Cans. Okay, it says cans, but I see a CAIR. Australia, as an X-ray. As Commonwealth members, what are your feelings on New Zealand's Olympic trans superweapon? Great to see Friday Night Tights is less Mean Girls and more fun. Gaza for Aussie accent is crap. I know, it's supposed to be crap. My Australian accent is crap. It's about as good as your American accent. Wait, I got to get to, my name is, no, I got to warm up to it though. It gets a little better than that, but not much. Fuck it. Donald W. for 5 Canadian pesos. The battle is won when the average American regards a corporate journalist exactly as they regard a tobacco executive. Michael Malice. Yes. I cannot pronounce that name. Unpronounceable name in Mandarin. Mainland Chinese here. There's no way for us to purchase entertainment material legally besides cinema and stream. So you do it whatever way you can. Again, I've never judged on that, especially when they don't make it available to you, and that's how you do it. And it ends up being a sale possibly anyway. Thinking about doing these every Friday Night Tights. Random fact, the Tasmanian Devil is a scavenger. Hail, fellow kids. Thank you, Nuclear Winter, for $4.99. Dan C. for £5. When pirates actually make the movies, the black market won't succeed because normal people think they are crap. The Sunflower Girl for $4.99. Memology 101. Has quickly become one of my favorite news sources. Hail, hashtag me too. Toon Zone for $5. And now they are getting rid of Peter Parker again. Yep. Lost track. Patrick T for $4.99. Time Bandits. Apple TV could be the best version of South Park. Apple TV Plus. Time Bandits could be the best version of South Park. Are they remaking Time Bandits for Apple TV? Don't touch that. That is a great movie. One of my all-time favorites. Brightest Day for $5. I've been calling the Black Snow White thing for months. Is she black, though? I don't know if she's black. But she might be. I don't know. Some people were saying she wasn't. Some people were saying she was. Disney is just creatively bankrupt and stupid. And the more they do stupid shit like this, the quicker they're going to die. Sucks for Snow White fans, though, I guess. Don't buy products from shite supremacists. Dan C for 10 British pounds. I agree. Mr. Rich Low Pitch for $10. Gary, who is more afflicted with resting bewildered face? You or Tucker Carlson? I think it's a fucking dead heat, man. It's a dead heat. Fred Sacco for $10. Avengers Phase 4. The Infinite Regression Gauntlet. Yes. The MCU Phase 4. Patrick T for $4.99. This is for X-Ray Girl, not for the self-proclaimed pimps. Gene the Machine for $2. It's Hulk, ma'am, on her period. She-Hulk only goes red once a month. Master Clockwork for $5. That was Gene the Machine for $2. The Iron Omega for $5. Not looking forward to the Rule 34 of that red She-Hulk. Yeah, I'm just going to say Rule 34. The North American Ham Rammer for $5. Fun fact, the usage of Karen originated with Dane Cook's bit about the one girl everybody hates but pretends to like is Karen. Effing Karen is coming. That might be true. Fred Sacco for $5. Memology 101, you are awesome. Come back again soon, and we will have him on soon. Thank you, Fred, for the $5. An Air Fallen. Sorry if I fucked that up. For $2. By the way, Karen's actress is woke. I bet. Cultural Casino for $5. Bad things happen to people that don't comply. Hate propaganda, the movie. Exactly. And what's up, Culture Casino? Roof Koreans will continue until morale improves for $2. How did they get Gretchen Whitmer to play Karen? That's what I was thinking too. Brightest Day for $2. I'm not drunk enough to take that seriously. None of us were, and I don't think I could, even if I would, but I couldn't because I won't. And you know, Man of War 665, the neighbor of the beast for $6.65. The soap dispenser is no worse than Don Lemon's cookie jar. Gary, what mic do you use? Well, Modalicious for $2. I'll show you. I got it on Amazon. They're the same price as Shure Mic. And basically, this is the one Anthony Cumia uses. And I didn't want to get a Shure Mic because everybody got a Shure Mic because of Joe Rogan. So I'm like, I'm going to get the one that's equal to the Shure Mic, but not the Shure Mic, just to be a contrarian, basically. But also because Anthony Cumia uses this mic. And I like it. I like the gunmetal gray. I do. The communist gray, although I'm not a communist, obviously. Skull 937 for $5. Gary, is it me or does X-Ray Girl's microphone look like a reset device from Loki? Be careful. Good point. Kenneth LaRocca for 5 Canadian pesos. Rest in peace, Jackie Lane. 1941 to 2021, companion to the first Dr. Dodo. Yeah, I didn't know she died. Oh, no. May she rest in peace. Skull 937 for $5. Thank you for the donation. Mr. Butt Crack Media for $7.77 Canadian. Hail Friday Night Tights and hail me memology. I can talk. Love you guys. Love the show. It's the best on Friday night. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. There's a lot to choose from, and there's a lot of good shows out there. Okay. I appreciate that. Zan Zoltan for 100 Argentinian pesos. Hail Meme O and Friday Night Tights. Love all you guys. Mimo, you're my only news channel I watch. And it's funny to see the USA struggle with the Latinos had to suffer in our country. Saludos Desde Argentina. Hope I didn't fuck that up. Fredward 316 for $5. The hail always reminds me of the band Periphery. Hashtag Hailston. Okay. Tim for $5. Wouldn't mind at all if some of you all minded folks help us fortify Michigan. Pretty nice country up here. Just saying. Yeah, but it gets too fucking cold. I am a southern. It's going to be hard enough to move away from SoCal. No snow. Melissa inherited a place with her brother up in Wisconsin, like a little rental house that we might use. So that's as close as I'll get. As we'll go up to Wisconsin in the summer, I think. Unless she chooses to rent it out. I don't know what she's going to do with it, to be honest with you. But yeah, we'll be spending some time in Wisconsin where she was born. It's outside of Sheboygan. That's as close as we'll get to Michigan. Gary, did you catch anything on the UFO report? Nothing other than what was said on what Doomcock said on the Inquisition. He said that people were shook by what they saw, but they didn't share it. Olaf Van S for €2, which could be bothersome if that indeed happened. Look at this epic cast. Much love, you guys and gal. This is An Air Fallen for $5. Yeah, that was a fucking great show, man. Our shows lately have been a lot of fun, and I'm glad you enjoyed them. We had huge numbers with Lauren Chen, damn near record numbers. That was pretty cool. John Peters for $2. Here's for Az's Whoopee Cushion Fund. Don't give him any ideas. Patrick T for $4.99. Maybe the purpose of the Loki show is so Loki can Mara Jade himself. Maybe, except it's boring the shit out of me and it's predictable. Hence, it's boring. Ken Pachi, 1017 for 500 yen. Gary, reminds me of the scene in Apollo 13 where the astronauts taped a note over the button so he didn't eject his buddies. Yes. Yes. Nick Matrix, 97 for $9.99. Love you guys and love what you do. Picked up a Geeks and Gamers shirt and a Welcome to the Rebellion from Drunk Hail. Wearing that right now. They are my favorite shirts to wear now. That's good to hear. I'll pass that on to Jeremy. He loves to hear that stuff. A group of professional colorists recently kicked me out of their colorist Discord server because I had done work for Comicsgate. No other reason. That's bullshit, Millen. Parvanov for $5. That's bullshit. That's the hate. That's hate. George for five Canadian pesos. Well, damn, Az, don't hold back. Tell us how you really feel. He doesn't hold back. You're right. He doesn't hold back. M Tax Shark for $10. Hail Friday Night Tides and Memeology 101. Thank you for another great Friday. I'm a bit nervous supporting Twitter renegades, but I'll risk it. Good. The Grizzly for $10. Love you guys, but I think you should invite Razor Fist on again sometime. The best episode you did was with the one-man army from Arizona. Hail Friday Night Tides and God FX Speed to the Razor Force. Hell yeah. We did exchange DMs and we'll figure out a date. But we've tried in like the last month. He's a busy guy. I'm a busy guy. But no, we definitely want to get him back. The Grizzly, for sure. Howie240 for $10. Hail, Gary, and all you other sexy, toxic deviants. Stay salty, my friends. We will. We promise. Felipe Arrigo for 25 Chilean pesos. Hey, guys. Gary, you didn't say all the phrases you know in Spanish. Don't censor yourself. LOL. Well, it's when I can remember them, Felipe. How do you look? How the fuck do you live in SoCal for half a century and can't pronounce Spanish? Says Vanye Secundas for $5. Pretty easy. I got to be in practice. I've been in Northern California for 18 years. I'm very out of practice of my SoCal. G-Virus00 for $5. Hail Friday Night Tights. As congratulations on getting off of Twitter, and a good thing to seeing, as it's where all trolls go to die and dump their toxic waste. Good point. Wobblehead for 20 British pounds. Hail all. Gary watched Alter Carbon Season 1. Really enjoyed it. I'm still debating whether or not to watch Season 2. Don't. It's a waste of time. It sucks. Memology, please say the following. Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris. Jose M for $2. Protege Music for $5. Quarter Black or Quarter Aaron Hansen. Really. Kennels Sloppy Puckered Butthole Bar and Grill for $5. Just wanted to hear Gary read Kennels Sloppy Puckered Butthole Bar and Grill out loud. I have dibs on the franchise and t-shirts, so don't even think about it. Aluminium Falcon for $10. Loki turned gay when Hulk smashed him. Hashtag canon. Kennels Sloppy Puckered Butthole Bar and Grill for $1 because he just wanted to fucking hear it again. Protege Music for $10. Hey, Jeremy. Sir Jasaw? I don't even know what that is. Here I play quite a bit of Hunt. If you'd like a couple of stream lessons, as fun as it would be to watch you struggle, let me know with a whisper on Twitch. There you go. Patrick T for $4.99. Maybe the goal of the Loki show is so Loki can fuck himself. That is true. Brewhouse Box for $2. As I thought you escaped Twitter. Haha, he did. Punkwaddle for $5. Loki should be pansexual, but the confusion with Greek mythology and goats, along with how Loki was a horse in Norse mythology, would be confusing. Well, I think it would be confusing for a lot of the Marvel stands. Now, there is the discerning fan. There is the Marvel fan. All of you are still capable of critical thinking, and there is the Marvel stan who will just, it says Marvel on it, and it would crush my soul if you criticize anything that said Marvel on it. Now, they don't read the comic books. They're just MCU fans. Jay Reynolds for $4.99. Hail, Gary, memology, and all. Wait, are you saying male variant Loki is simping for Fem Loki? Yes, he's simping for himself. Mike Toomby for $14.99. Oh, I don't even know what I'm going to say. That's not Australian. Argentinian? No, it's not Argentinian either. I don't know. Hail to all Friday Night Tights people and memology. Love from Dubai. It's Dubai. It's Dubai. Okay, got you. It says it right there. Dark Ultra for, so it's Arab Emirates dollars, AED. Arab Emirates dollars? Deutschmarks? I don't know. Dark Ultra for $10. If there was a woke remake of the Avatar cartoon, it would be called Avatar, The Last Genderbender. Oh, you earned it. You earned it. 487 Sean Tower for 5 Canadian pesos. Shout out to Dave Rubin and having a rare interview today with Trump on his site. Also, follow locals, YouTuber influence growing. This is why they fear it. The only reason I haven't gone to locals is I'm going to be doing my own website soon. So I don't want to jump from memberships to, well, soon. Okay, a year. I've got to do more on my memberships, but aside, from the member streams I do. So I don't want to do another thing. That's just me. Brightest Day for $2. Speaking of art, check out the Jinja Ninja. Yes, the Jinja Ninja is cool. The Jinja Ninja joins my member streams I was just talking about. The Iron Omega for $5. Twitter owns OnlyFans. Just saying. Does it? Well, I'm not on OnlyFans, so there you go. Ripa, DeMoist Farmer, and As Frost DK for the win. Gahahahaha, says Svinstead for 20 Danish krona. Protege Music for $5. Heck yeah, Friday Night Tights. Cheers from the home gang. Thank you. Nathan Dubord for $5. Thank you all for the entertainment, keeping us up to date, and the willingness to speak the truth. You are all awesome. Hail Friday Night Tights. You guys are awesome because we're nothing without you. Your numbers have been great. We appreciate you all. Hail Larry for $1. Thank you, Larry, for the $1. It's good to see you. Film Europa for £5. I disagree with a lot of things you guys say, but a healthy society needs different opinions. So take my money and don't shut up. We won't. Thank you, Film Europa. And no, yeah, we can be, pains in the ass. I understand that, but hopefully we're entertaining pains in the ass. John Peters, thank you for the $1.49 super sticker. John, appreciate it. Punk Waddle for $5. As in Gary, you could have gone full Chris Farley in Black Sheep, and you might even have earned a check mark. Maybe. Is as the British Chris Farley or John Belushi, or is he a Chris Belushi? I think he's kind of a British John Belushi. I kind of do. Without all the speedballs. I'm glad Az doesn't do speedballs. Jason Clayton for $5. The whole chat is full of Californians who watch you guys for some sanity. If we step outside, we get bombarded with stupidity. Yep. That's why I spend a lot of time inside these days. It's sunny as hell and I'm pasty white. Bill Sotheby for $10. How about a scorched earth campaign against all these accounts and tweets? Just everyone with an account keep reporting these hateful tweets. Well, that's what they've been doing to us. They were getting reported. It was mass reporting. I don't know who from. I don't really care. My plan is when I'm done with this super chat squirp, and it's going to be all fucked up because I did shit out of order. But through the magic of editing, it'll all kind of work out. But I recorded like half this thing without my mic on. All right. You want to talk about the biggest boomer? Because sometimes I just go, and I forgot my mic was fucking muted from the fucking last live stream. Yeah. So I just do it again. Trey Miller, thanks for the $25. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, Troy. Here we go. Those are done. Joachim Stark for 20 Swedish krona. Only the mountains live forever. And they don't even live forever, really. Dat Thrashy Horse for $5. Hail Friday Night Tights. The other day, I bought myself a t-shirt with Gavin Newsom on it, lovingly captioned, Pendejo. Just thought Gary might be interested. I think I would like that. Because he is a pendejo. For the good part of my youth, I thought it was bendejo. Hypocrisy matters, says Riff Magos, for $5 Australian. Do you mind if I call you Bruce? Nerdy Girl Creates for $4.99. Game of Thrones quotes are bad, but people who support evil World War II bad guy, okay. Twitter is screwed up. Twitter is fucked up. Fuck Twitter. Fuck Jack Dorsey. Fuck it all. It's the worst fucking platform. It's made for bitches. It just is. It's bitch made for bitches. Hayabusa 90 for $10. Somehow thought Loki was good this week. I guess crappy banter and lackluster action scenes were better than talking. Now just waiting for the judge to be the timekeeper and also a Loki. Yeah, that's probably what I think we're well on our way. It's that predictable. And God, the fight scenes are bad. That's what I'm going to be showing. Video sometime Sunday. You'll get a video sometime Sunday. Tim Scorpion for $2. How many people didn't get banned for AMMD? All Men Must Die. Not many. And there's accounts called All Men Must Die. Did you hear that? Fireworks going off like crazy. I got a park. Like I'm on the top of a hill. So the park is at the bottom of the hill and everybody's lighting off their fireworks at the park. It's fine. I don't mind. My dog doesn't like it though. I have noticed as per normal that the X-Ray Girl thirst has commenced. Brightest Day for $5. Yep. She's got thick skin. She's cool with it. She's cool beans. I told her if she's not cool with it, she doesn't have to be on camera. That's her choice. 6 turning 4 burning for $10. Sorry, X-Ray Girl. SEAL Team 6 Toxic Masculinity Seminar is taking a little longer than planned, but the Army Rangers have said that they will rescue you as soon as they finish transitioning. Shout out to the token whammon X-Ray Girl. Love y'all. That Tug Life for $14.99. Shout out to you, Tug. Super Nate for $10. Mary Marvel is how you make a female superhero costume. You're damn right. Also, did you guys hear that Lucasfilm Civil War is over now? Hail Friday Night Tights. Yeah, I did hear that. Great. Speaking of siestas, I have a siesta while watching Choco Black and the Seven Allies. Coco Black and the Seven Allies. Audrey CR for 25 Chilean pesos. I love taking a good siesta. Pinche pendejo. Know some. Gonzalo Bergali for 75 Uruguayan pesos. Well, we can take siestas in our fucking floor if we want to. Yes, you can. You can take a siesta whenever you fucking want. Ese. Guys, I can't wait to see how Snow Black and the 7 non-binary little people and the strong feminist Wiccan person for $20, Casey. Fred Sacco for $5. As banned from Twitter. What's next? Ellie in The Last of Us 2 being gay? Imperialistic poppycock. I was like, word, hard time, me read bad. Modalicious for $2. QB in June is pronounced gay chateau. What is it? Gay Gestapo. I get it. Gestapo. CZ for 5 British pounds. Can I get a fuck Jim Sterling from Ryan and Jeremy? You can get one from me. I mean, I got personally nothing against it, but I got to read my super chats. That's what I meant. All hail. He doesn't want to. Oh shit, I did it. They don't want to be gendered now. So yeah, all hail Friday Night Tights. Just got back from an awesome Key West fishing trip. Fuck. Even lefty Key West is wide open. Thank God for Florida. Yeah. Key West is like, it's like Berkeley, right? Except maybe it smells a little bit better.
This is Seattle's so-called Capitol Hill Autonomous Zone. Chaz for short.
Chaz, yeah. Chaz World. Wait, slow down. Where are you naked? There's an earthquake on the way. Well, how do you know?
After several days of violent clashes between the police and protesters, officers retreated from the area to de-escalate the tension. Protests have been calm and mostly peaceful since police have left.
I don't know. We could have the summer of love.
Well, tell that to the police.
Güey, nos van a invadir, cabrón.
Valar Morghulis.
All men must die. All men must die. All men must die. Looks like I've been a really bad boy.
Kinnell's Krusty Colon for $4.99. Ryan's first line, and he's already sexist and racist. Who had the under in 2-sentence over under for Ryan saying something racist or sexist? We all did. Ooh, more fireworks. I don't know if you heard that. The hijabi gamer for $2. Az is playing Destiny 2 with me first. Oh, that's adorable. She is great. I like her. Willie. Boy. Willie. Dushewitz? Did I get it right? Or Wiley or Willie? Wiley Dushewitz. Is that supposed to be? I don't even know. See, so many fake names get so creative that sometimes I screw them up and then you guys laugh at me more. And that's good because I want you laughing. $5. Glad to be here for a second home after Crowder. Oh, that's fucking an honor right there. Holy shit. Garrett is God tier at Mario Kart. Equity for races in racing games will be the next SJW cause. LOL. Yes. Brown Gaijin for $2. Gary livestream wasn't listed. Had to search manually. Yep. The one with memology definitely got semi-ghosted, and we still got 7,000 people watching, which I am grateful for. I'm great. And Brown Gaijin, thank you for taking the time to look for it. I do appreciate that, and the $2. And I appreciate all you guys spending your very hard-earned money here. It is an absolute honor. And the very least I can do is pay it forward, try to entertain you as best as possible, and always shoot straight. Well, okay. That can be applied to other things. But I was talking about my sentiment, not anything else. That's Mrs. Nerdrotic's business. If I keep talking, I'm just going to get in more trouble. I love you all, but I'm going to cream when my Dark Toys 1 in 6 mask figure arrives soon. Smoking. Stetson's Gold for £5. I get excited. I get pretty excited when I get a 1/6 scale. They are... What the hell was... Dude! Whoa! That was a big one. That shook my fucking house. And my house is adobe brick. So if you're not, it's and it's great to live in an adobe brick house where it's hot because it stays cool. Can you hear the alarm? Hang on. I think you can. Yeah. That was huge. Sorry, I missed that one. My dog probably shat herself. I'm probably going to have to check that in a second. Okay, so what was I saying? I get excited for 1/6 scales too, but I am on a 6 scale moratorium till I move. No mas. No mas. I stole woman's agency. Will return the sandwiches and a little sugar. Oh my God, can I say this? My Kilkis tacos? What the hell is that? My Kickist tacos? You guys and your names. Tell me how I'm fucking that one up, please. Brightest Day for $5. Perry Chan is still underpaid. Shh. Quiet. Do I pay him fair? Yes, I do. Will he get a raise? Yes, he will. It all depends on you guys. But Perry, I recognize what a talent he is, and he has been an immense help to us. I can't put it in the words. What a sweet guy he is. He left Twitter, by the way. So I didn't know what happened. He left Twitter. And again, I record these out of order. So at the beginning of this one, I think it's this one, you're going to hear me go off about drama. And And it's because of what Perry Chan quitting. And I'm glad he did. I don't want him distracted, but it sucks not having him on Twitter sharing his fucking brilliant memes. But there's I talk about it. So you've already heard about it. But as far as paying the man, yes, I am fair. And I recognize what a talent he is, and he earns every penny, and he will be earning more as long as the channel keeps growing, which it does. Half of Nerdrotic Daily is his. It's 50-50. And he has full access to the channel, and I trust him, obviously, with my life. So, Velar Doharis says Gunner for 20 Norwegian krona. Which is all men must serve. All men must serve. But back to Perry. I love Perry. I love Perry like a little brother. The little brother I never had. I got a little sister, but I don't have no brothers. John McAfee didn't Epstein himself. Modalicious for $2. I'm starting to think he didn't either. Demi Moore's tapeworm. I love this. $4.99. Gary, you should have In the Arms of an Angel playing in the background as we wait for you to annoy the us in the chat. I'd get a laugh out of it. If I didn't get a copyright strike, I would totally do that, Demi. And maybe I will, because we can clip them out later. We got on the last 3 Friday Night Tights, we've had 1 to 2 to 3 copyright claims. So if you're going back and rewatching them and you see big chunks missing, it's because I cut them out. Because I want the fucking ad money. Now, I heard you guys, and sometimes I miss it. Okay, so I'm not trying to be greedy. I actually go through and, damn, I forgot to do it on my last Lord of the Rings video. God dang it. I got to check now. Usually I pull the mid, they like to put a mid ad in the middle of 10-minute videos, and I know that's annoying as hell, and I keep forgetting to take it out, but I promise I'll take it out. If I remember. I apologize for that. I fucking hate ads in a mid-roll as much as anybody. I don't need the money that much. I do ads at the beginning and end, and that's fine. I do put some mid-rolls in the 4-hour live streams, but I try to space them out by an hour. And you guys seem to be okay with that. But sometimes YouTube puts them in stupid places, and please keep telling me. If it annoys you, I want to hear that, because I'll take them out. I'll take them out if it annoys you. Lorena Creel, thank you for the $1.49 super sticker. I appreciate it, Darren. By the way, check out Lorena Creel's channel. She is very talented. She's going to go places, and she's nice. And I have a plan to get her and Nina Infinity on a show. I think as like they're not going to be as hosts. And we're going to revisit getting some people from the Gandalf level rotated in towards the end of the show to help me answer. After our guest leaves, we can bring in some members and some other channels and kind of rotate things out, because as guys leave. Sometimes, Jeremy's a champ, dude. Jeremy was never supposed to be part of the show regularly. I'm glad he is, and he is now. But when we started Friday Night Tights with Geeks and Gamers, it was supposed to be me, Odin, and Comics Division, and a guest. And Jeremy would jump on once in a while, and we'd rotate Geeks and Gamers people in. If needed, I would rotate people in. And then it turned into a guest thing. Jeremy stayed. Then Az came along, and then that kind of, and then Ryan, and it just kind of sealed the chemistry of the show. We really appreciate it. We get a kick out of you guys, man. Like, right after the show, we talk for anywhere between 15 minutes to an hour after the show while we wind down, and we look at the memes on Twitter, and the guys just get a fucking kick out of it. And cause you're so fucking funny. You're so talented. The only thing we need Hollywood for, just Hollywood being stupid is entertaining enough. But I understand that what we're doing is we're taking something that's fucking sad. It's sad. And I don't care if people laugh. See, that shows me, if people laugh at what I'm about to say, and you know what I'm talking about, then that shows me maybe Maybe you're not that big a fan. And that's okay. Not judging you. But don't say you're for the fans, by the fans, you're all about the fans when you don't really give a shit. When you don't like things like Lord of the Rings. Now, you don't have to like everything, but you at least have to understand what a nerd is and what nerds are about. And they're about caring fucking a lot about people, about stuff that people don't think we should care that much, about Lord of the Rings and Star Wars, yeah, we care. We care that much. And yeah, it hurt to lose these things. These things were part of our lives, and a huge part of our lives. And they have helped us get through hard times. They also have taken us to these fucking great places, these wonderful places. It's art. It's no different than appreciating a Rembrandt. Okay? Never, ever, ever be sorry or be ashamed that you're a nerd. You fly that flag with pride. It's harder these days because the outsiders, the imposters, the posers, the activists have come in and destroyed our mythology. It's not just a hobby. It's a mythology. We take this shit seriously. And if people have a problem with that, they can fuck off. But you know what is great about you guys? The one thing that I figured out early on in this channel, before I had a channel, I figured this shit out when I was working in a comic store for 10 years. And then before that, with my good friend Doug at the Warehouse Records and working years of retail, especially when I was at the record store, because that was a job I loved. I was surrounded by fucking music, and working in the comic shop was a job I loved. Sharing passion is what nerds love to do, right? And what I do on Friday Night Tights, and what a lot of these, what Yellow Flash does on his show, it's the same thing as going to the comic shop and shooting the shit. We just do it here. A lot of people don't understand it. They don't get it. And some people are curious and they want to join. And most people are like, hey, let them have their fun. That's cool. That's most people. And then there's people who just don't understand it. And because they don't understand it, they give you shit. Pay them no mind. Fuck them. If they want to try to shame you, I will never shame you for being a nerd, because I am a nerd. I am a giant nerd. Look at my room. I am 51. To some people, I should be ashamed. I'm not. At all. It's Old Man Gary. Garying all over the place with his special Old Man Gary sauce. Jake, I love you. Just kidding, I love you. Rick Moranis for $10. Hey, I'm glad you're okay, Rick Moranis. And it's okay. You can kid around. I can take a joke. As much as I boomer, I better be able to take a joke. Hail Friday Night Tights. Can't believe Eric July is also in Twitter jail too. Problematic for $4.99. I actually can. It's fucking Eric July. It's kind of shocking I am. Come on, let's be real. How salty do I get on Twitter? I got a little salty today. IJC, thank you for the $1.49. Roger H, thank you for the $1.99. Roger H is always there with his thumbs up. Thanks, Roger H, man. And IGC, thank you. Chicago Box for $4.99. Hail to all. Is this not the best place to be on Fridays? Is it not? Friday Night Tights will go down in history as a pop culture staple. Wow. You were either there or you weren't. Wow. If this show is remembered by somebody, that's crazy. It's crazy. I am just an idiot with the microphone, hanging out with my friends, and somehow you guys like it, and I try not to think about it too much, And listen, people, I got an email, from a longtime guy. He was upset. I let him have a say, and it was kind of a bummer to hear that he said, we think you've changed. This has gone to your heads. I don't think so. I try to really not let that happen, because I did let something go to my head before, my comic shop thing. I just went, it went to my head. And I try really hard for that not to happen. I try to remember that I am a very fallible, humble human being. I'm proud of it, and I'm a confident person. But and part of that confidence is knowing that I make mistakes and I'm totally okay with it, and I'm not afraid to be wrong. But you can't please everyone. And listen, I'm glad he took the time to tell me, though. I do. That's what I said. I appreciate you took the time to tell me, because I listen to that stuff and I think about it. And give it a good think. Because sometimes you guys bring me stuff and I'm like, you got a good point. You got a good point. Hail all. I always thought Odin would have a deeper voice, like a Viking warrior. Brian Kadersha for $10. He has a teacher's voice. Odin is a Catholic school teacher. Literally doing God's work. We love Odin. Okay. Odin was the one who pitched this show to me. So, yeah, there's that. Yeah, as far as the guys, like, I think it's a good group of guys. I think I will be. I mean, there's the staples, and we've got Tom, but we are going to probably later in the show. I really want to do that rotating Gandalf people in. You guys can meet some of my members. They're really good. So Nina Infinity was somebody I was thinking about bringing on. Lorena Creel and Matt from Foul Ball Productions. I think there's a guy who's undersubbed. I watch his stuff. I think he has really good takes. So I want to get him on. See if you guys like him, because I like him. John Peters. We'll do that over the next couple of months. We're working on some pretty big guests, folks. Some pretty exciting guests. And how do I go about guests? Well, I'll answer John Peters' question, and I'll tell you that. This one's for Vigilante Williamson. Let's get those subs up. John Peters for 616. That's another one. Go check out Vigilante Williamson. Really sharp on the politics, man. The stuff I don't get into. Let's finish out. We're almost done here. So I'm going to finish this out, and I'll tell you what the guest process is. So John Peters saw the trailer for The Green Knight and thought it looked badass. How about you all? Well, it does look badass. I don't know how King Arthur's nephew is Asian, but it does look badass. Kinnell's missing Y chromosome for $5. Hail all. Ryan, stop replacing me with Mountain Dew. He's going to regret drinking. I told him not to drink that much Mountain Dew. I'm serious about that. I'm not joking around. Like, Ryan, don't drink that much Mountain Dew. I know you're young, but you will not be forever. And when you pass a kidney stone, you will know what it's like to give birth. Okay, I shouldn't say that. There's going to be a lot of women out there ready to smack me for that one, but it's not fun. It's not like giving birth, though. No, because I saw my wife give birth, and women are tough. That's why I hate that strong women. You're assuming some women are fake, and if you have to say the term strong women, you're not a fucking strong woman. You wouldn't know the first fucking thing about it. And my favorite thing is, I'm the sexist, of course. Listen, my wife has made more money than me for the vast majority of our marriage. And if her business wasn't shut down, she still would be making more money than me. She does side work, and she damn near makes as much money as I do. And my job, this could all end tomorrow. This has been a fucking high wire act over the last year, right? She had the very steady job. I had the YouTube job that was going to last for whatever's going to last. But if I lost it, I've got job. I can go, there's a couple of jobs I could go do tomorrow that I've got skills in. I not necessarily want to, but if I have to, I will to pay the bills. Also been, this fucking moving thing's expensive, dude. It's almost like you got to put a down payment on a house just to get your house ready to go sell so you can go buy another fucking house. Our house is old. Our house in San Francisco was built in 1910. It's made of redwood, which is, you can't make houses out of redwood now. And it's a box. It's a very small box. My house was 1,200 square feet, the living space. Now, I also had a 1,200 square foot garage, and a backyard. And a backyard is a rare thing in San Francisco. Very rare thing. I don't know how I got on that, but that's how it goes on the Super Chat Square Up. I just babble. Jake, the movie geek for $9.99. Friday Night Tights is something I look forward to every week. I fucking never get tired of hearing it. And you know what? I look forward to it too. Jake, the movie geek. Do you have a channel? It sounds like a channel name. I'll check it out if you do. See if you do. Paul Johnson for 20 British pounds. Only been watching for a month, but but in your opinion, who has said the most offensive comment? P.S. How is Ryan not in jail? Keep the dream alive. Ryan, not in, who has said the most offensive comment on Friday Night Tights? Ooh. It's really close. Well, we all have over the last year. We've all said some pretty harsh shit. But I'd have to say, it's a dead heat between Az and Ryan. They outdo each other. The only thing, I already said that my little drama thing in the beginning, so. And again, I'm putting it to bed. I'm not bringing it up again. I'm moving on. It's not anything I'm going to acknowledge. So, if you guys want to ask me questions, fine. It will be very brief, respectful, moving on. $20 says they're gonna Jake Skywalker, Indiana Jones, John Peters for $20. I wouldn't take that bet because I think you're right. Immolation FR for $10. Hail, Friday Night Tighties. Can't watch this evening. Rented a theater for my best mate's birthday. That is fucking awesome. That is awesome. And we are going to play Super Smash Brothers on the big screen. That is fucking cool. We'll watch you later. Peace. Oh, please watch us later. Go. I'm glad you had fun with your friend. Priorities. That sounds fucking cool. Classically chained Az for $10. Through my oppression on Twitter, I have been set free. I died on my feet rather than groveled on my knees. They shall hear my war cry. Wait for it.
I'll eat your ass.
Oh, that's not it.
I'll eat your ass. I will eat your ass.
What? Were you saying something? Look, I don't speak Spanish.
Where's the trigger?
I've got like 50 more spaces that I need to fill. Some people have made some very good suggestions, and they will be filled by hopefully next Friday, if I remember. Chris Persia, the Canadian Wrench, thank you for the $1.49 super sticker, which you do not have to do. I don't like it when, I appreciate it when Modrotics send super chats, but Modrotics have a thankless job. They get a lot of shit. They do the best they can. I have said quite often, I am not a free speech absolutist when it comes to this channel. And that's what I told them. Now, everybody's supposed to get fair warning. Of course, no racial shit. I have no tolerance for that at all. Because that could, again, if you want to say some racial shit at your house, I don't think the government should keep you from that. But I have rules to stick by on this platform. And anything that could possibly get my channel banned, it has to go. I don't like spamming. But you can, and I've told the Modrotics, you could be critical of me and anybody on the staff. You can be critical. As long as it's respectful critical, you can be absolutely critical, and that is okay. I can handle it. I've told them to kind of watch, stirring up drama, because there's people who really want to stir up drama. And that's why I said what I said in the beginning. But most of you don't. And that's what I got to focus on. The most of you who want to be entertained, informed, and are here to have fun. Not Another Dime, thank you for the thumbs up every show. Thank you. $5, thank you. 3/4 White Ryan for £5 This is the last super chat from Banned from Twitter. Loki interrupted the intersectional Hulk Friday Night Tights with Memology and Eric July. Now, part of this was in last one, all right? Because remember, these are edited out of order. With Az gone from Twit-Twat, I'll miss it when he says, I met a girl, so many girlfriends to show Az. Well, watch his live streams. Watch his live streams. Okay. Okay, this is a good time to talk about this. Everyone, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the donations on the Streamlabs sides, which circumvents YouTube. YouTube gets 30%. And thank you for the super chats. Also, we're not, this is not ending this episode, by the way. But we're going to take a brief break and talk about my guest process. And what else was I going to talk about? Oh, yeah. Where our focus is. So give me just a sec. Be right back. So our guest process is pretty easy and it's pretty basic. We throw some names around. We get together. We throw some names around. And what we do is we try to contact people. We YouTubers are very, you guys know, are very difficult to get a hold of. And it's no easier for another content creator. So we have to ping people and kind of, pin them down to a date, but I don't want to be too pressing like Razor Fist. Razor Fist has a million things going on, and I don't want to bug the guy. I respect the hell out of him. I mean, he is one of my favorite YouTubers, so we'll get him back. We did contact each other. I threw him some dates. He couldn't make it, which I totally understand. I never feel blown off. I don't get butt hurt. My feelings don't get hurt. When the guy is ready, I will jump on the opportunity. I have another big guest that I'm trying, like he gets back to me when he can. And we're trying to lock down a date. We got Chrissy Mayer locked down. We got nobody else locked down, but we've got about 6 or 7 guests booked out. We try to bring people back who have worked. The most important part is chemistry, right? So when we try somebody new, and it could be an intimidating thing coming on our show with 5 guys and trying to work in the conversation. And one thing that I think I've gotten better at now, but I wasn't great at first, was trying to get the guests in the conversation. So I'm starting to ask the guests, more questions about themselves. So we have the little segment that they tell us how they got to YouTube and stuff, which is always, I think, a very interesting story because we all have our different ways of, we all got here differently. But yeah, I'm not trying to exclude anybody. People rarely ask to come on the show, like rarely ask. As a matter of fact, props to Nina Infinity. She asked. So yeah, she's going to get on the show. Well, I've been on her show and I like Nina. Nina's been a supporter and a friend for a long, long time. Lorena, we're going to get Lorena on. Chrissy Mayer asked one time, yeah. But I'll chase down who I think will be a good fit. Maybe, somebody you haven't seen. We've tried some people that might be out of the sphere, and it's worked really well. Like Dan Vask, getting Dan Vask on was fucking great and sick, and we'll get Dan back on. Like, we got guys I want in the regular, rotation. Every talk show host had their regular favorite, right? So, I mean, I don't want to say I'm picking one over the other, but I think, Eric July comes to mind. Carrie Smith, just some guy. Those are 3, Chrissy Mayer now. Those are people that are just going to be in heavy rotation. They're just going to come in and maybe they'll guess. I thought when Ricada and Mayer was on, that was fucking, those two were great together. Absolutely perfect together. I think I want to make that one happen again too. Nick Ricada is going to get back. Guy's fucking great. Yellow Flash, of course, and Tug. We have both of them on together. They're a good super team. Yeah, there's a lot of, we've had a lot of people on, and we'll keep bringing in, the guests, that you guys want to see, and along with like mixing in a little new. And I think I have a way to do that. There's always a solution. There's always a solution if you just give it a good think. And that's what we do. Now, focus. Az and I talk at least every other day, mostly every day. Az is fine off Twitter. I think Az is a lot like I am. So the bit of the obsessive compulsive gene is in there. And I think both he and I were spending too much time on Twitter. And, my philosophy on Twitter was, I don't spend a lot of my time there. I mean, this is my platform, and I need to save my best takes for this platform because this is the platform that pays the bills. Twitter doesn't pay the bills. Now, Twitter isn't, it can help a channel, but it can also hurt a channel. And while I don't think it affects the videos at all, I think not being on Twitter, I don't think it affected the live streams either. I don't think it's just that effective. I share a bunch of, I have a Facebook group, I have a Facebook page, and my Facebook account. I'll probably nuke them all someday because I'm just not the biggest fan of Facebook. And while there is a bunch of great people in my group, there's people in my group who don't like my channel. I get as much shit in my group as I get anywhere else. Instagram, you can't be the same way on Instagram as you are on Twitter. It's just a nicer place, but you can do a lot more video. That I'm into, that I like. So that's why I'm going to move my stuff over to Instagram, because then I could just make little videos for you guys. I don't want to do the shorts here on YouTube, but I'll do shorts on Instagram. No problem. But that's where the focus is. The focus has to be on this platform. So if you guys want to see Az, do his Az thing, tune into his live streams. Check him out on his live streams. He does a lot of live streaming. We do one together on Tuesday. I mean, Real BBC is basically a Friday Night Tights production. Sometimes we have Mahler on a couple of weeks ago. We had comics come on with Mahler. That was a good show. And we've had just some guy in the chat, and next time I see him in the chat, we're going to send him a link, have him come in. Yeah. So, X-Ray Girl. Sorry, X-Ray Girl simps. X-Ray Girl got married. So she wasn't able to compile the full Super Chat Square Up for last Friday. So I have some. This is not going to be all. Once she has compiled all of them, I will read the rest. But you're not getting... somebody emailed me and asked if I ghosted a Super Chat. Now, listen, there is human error, and sometimes we miss them. So if you feel we missed one, please contact X-Ray Girl. You can DM her on Twitter or contact me, Gary@nerdrotic.com, and we will make sure it gets read. Okay? So it's totally cool to let us know. And sometimes people, miss that part in the Super Chat Square Up, or we read it in a different one. But we'll definitely direct you to the right place. And we want to make sure it gets read. So please let us know. And if you have to spam us for that on email, so be it. I am totally cool with that. But remember, again, that this is not going to be the full list. This is just, these were just questions to Lauren and to the panel. So the general statements are left out, and they will be in the next one. And you're also going to get some other shows in this one. I don't know which ones because I'm editing this out of order. If you're wondering what you're seeing here, this is what I see on Friday Night Tights. This is what X-Ray Girl does. She collates the super chats so we can get the ones to the guest and the ones to the panel. And unfortunately, I don't get to them all, but it's a balancing act that is not perfect. It's not perfect. We will continue to work on a solution. We are happy for your support. But as it stands, it's just going to have to be square ups, and the square ups will be done quicker. That's what I'm moving towards. Got to be a little chaotic until I get into the regular studio. Things will be much more streamlined when I am in more permanent digs by the end of the year. Kai VR for 25 euros. Hail to the Friday Night Tights crew and your special guest, Lauren. And hail to the common sense. Hail to common sense. I'm going to keep that in. Fat Freddy's cat for $5. Asked Lauren if she won the melon carving contest with her dad. Did they get to go to Japan? I'll ask her. I'll pass that on to her, Fat Freddy's cat. B. Carswell for $2. By the way, Fat Freddy's cat was a comic. My fave was when the NPCs called Lauren a white supremacist. Yes, they've called Lauren a white supremacist. They've called just some guy a white supremacist. They've called Eric July a white supremacist. Adam Wolford for $5. That's someone you should have on Sargon. I found Lauren from Andy Schwarsky. I could never pronounce Andy Worski. I know who he is. I just saw his name spelled out. It messed up. I will reach out to Sargon. Sure. Yeah, I like Sargon. I got to meet him on Mahler's channel once. That was kind of weird. See, those were the guys, like, when I was like, how does a YouTube channel ever get that big? And I'm still marvel at it. Well, it's because they're good at what they do. And they all don't love each other. Like, I don't think Razor Fist likes Sargon. I don't want to say that because I could be mistaken about that. Razor Fist isn't afraid to hold back. That's why I love Razor Fist. I have, you know what I love about Razor Fist? Is his fucking metal mythos, his comic book recommendations. You know what? I need to do more of that, and I'm going to be inspired by Razor Fist. I don't know if I can do the metal mythos. I wouldn't want to, I'm not going to rip that off. And by the way, you couldn't do it as good as he does. What can I do? Well, I could definitely do the comic book recommendations, and that's what I'll probably do is dig. I'll start doing some like what all the stuff I liked. I'll do bands. Yeah, why not? That's going to be down the road, more permanent digs, but that's the kind of stuff I'm gonna start doing. Going to start mixing that in. The members are going to start getting TV reviews, starting with Babylon 5, which I have ingested a lot of, by the way. I fucking love it. I was even looking at some action figures the other day, even though they're shitty. I was like, well, it's something. It's something. Lauren is class. She's like pure class. Ryan Crane for 5 Canadian pesos. Lauren did answer this question. I'm sorry I didn't get to ask it of her. That was my mistake, Ryan. Please accept my apologies. Question for Lauren. What's your view on the state of Canada? It's either falling into chaos or becoming a dictatorship. It's in a sad state. She is extremely worried. And I would be too, because that's not hyperbole. I mean, if you can get out of that country, I would seriously consider it. If you have the means, you need to get out, because you know what's right around the corner? They're going to take away your private property. And nobody wants to go to war. Okay. But let's just say I wouldn't lay down if somebody tried to take what I fucking worked for. Roof Koreans will continue until morale improves for $5. Lauren, I hear Canada is behind an iron curtain. Good news. If you can get to the Mexican border, it's wide open. Gary dropped his phone. Sexting on the air. Well, there was a daily that you should like today. Roof Koreans will continue. No, my phone is propped up against my well, if I'm sexting Mrs. Nerdrotic, that's my business. But no. So my keyboard is here. And this is my camera. It's on a tripod. And my Stream Deck is right here. And my phone is right here. And that is Eric K, the head mod, messages me with, hey, could you slow down the chat? It's going a bit too fast, or watch out for this, or please read this super chat, and you missed something. We can't hear you. You know, it's good to know that there's somebody on the other side checking out, doing some QC, quality checking. Okay. So that's why the phone fell. I'd love to tell you I was sexting Mrs. Nerdrotic. But this time I wasn't. Okay, is this supposed to be Andre or Indre Meldeski for 200 Czechoslovakian pesos? Hail Friday Night Tights and the beautiful X-Ray Girl and Lauren. Great content. Had to subscribe after I lost my wallet with all my cards. Oh no! I'm back with some support for y'all. Gary getting inspiration for another hand tattoo. What is your style? I don't have a really style for tattoos. I like, I'm obviously a fan of art, right? All kinds of art. I don't like modern art, but any other kind of art I love. I can spend hours in museum. Again, I like some modern art, but like fucking pieces of shit and urine. Fuck that crap. But I like, I go to museums. I enjoy art. I have all my life. I am I would say a failed artist. I can illustrate. I'm competent. I'm decent. Could I do a comic book? Yes, I could if I spent time on it. I'm no fucking, Dan Fraga, but at all, not even close. But I can do some stuff. But no, it's a mixture of pop culture and art. So I have some Beardsley. I also have Doctor Who tattoos. The next hand tattoo I was gonna get was the symbol of the Guild of Calamitous Intent from Venture Brothers. That's probably gonna be my last tattoo, and it's gonna go right here. This is the seal of Rassilon. And a girl designed all these. That's the doctor's name. Here's the Beardsley, but it wraps around my arm, so it's really hard. You got to see it in real life. It's cool. It's like these vines that wrap around my arm. I've got a BPRD. I've got a Ghost Rider on my calf, a Wolverine on my calf, a Spider-Man on my back, a wizard tattoo from prison. And my very first tattoo, I designed it myself. It's terrible. But back in the day, it was considered very cool. It is a bunny rabbit with a top hat, smoking one of those long cigarettes, and he's purple because my favorite ganj was purple hair. Purple hair was my favorite high on weed. It's very hard to find purple hair, but I love the purple hair. Clifton 3D. From Streamlabs for $3. So much love for Lauren. I love her too. But shout out to X-Ray Girl. # we love X-Ray Girl. People love X-Ray Girl. X-Ray Girl is kind, studious, and very good at her job and very, very patient. I am not easy to deal with. Not that I am a dick. No, I'm very hard to get a hold of. I'm very, I'll call her at random times. I'm not very scheduled. And that's probably because I was for so long. The thing was, I'm always a little late. It's just been a thing. I was always like 5 minutes late to work. And some jobs got irritated. Some jobs got used to it because although I'd be 5 to 10 minutes late to work and 5 to 10 minutes late from lunch, I never called in sick. I showed up every fucking day. And when I was there, I gave it my all. On any job I did, I busted my hump. And that's why I got promoted a lot. Despite being late a lot, I got promoted a lot. And bosses, for the most part, loved me. The ones that didn't like me were the ones who were shady. Because I would fucking catch them and I would call them out. And that got me in a lot of trouble. That's what got me in trouble at Tesla. Somebody was being shady. I'll just leave it at that. That's why I rage quit. There's some shadiness going on at Toyota when I worked there. They were fucking us on our overtime. And I was trying to tell the guys. I told all the guys, I'm like, I have been over this in my head 1,000 times. I have been doing auto parts for the better part of 20 years. I mean, I know overtime. I count every penny I fucking make obsessively. and they are not paying us. They are not fucking paying us right. There's something up here, something up. And, people just don't want confrontation. And we see it in the country. People don't want to, we let them fuck us over with the lockdowns and shit. And we knew it was wrong. We knew it was going to fuck us over. We knew it was going to hurt people. But people are like, I don't want to rock the boat. That's what people are like. And guess what happened? Turns out they were fucking us on our overtime to the tune of thousands of dollars. And instead of at the time, if we would have said something at the time, we would have gotten all our money. We all got a $600 check from a class action lawsuit. I estimate I lost upwards of $10,000 in overtime that this fucking company fucked me over on, and others. And we all got $600 fucking dollars because we wouldn't speak up at the time. Yep. Lost Airman, $9.99. Hey, X-Ray Girl, what happened to your studio? No, she's she's getting married. She's out the market, guys. I'm going to lose viewers now. Hail to the Friday Nights crew and your special guest, Lauren, and hail Common Sense. Kavar, I read that one already. Bill Sotheby. Hail Friday Night. Okay, I didn't read this one. Bill Sotheby for $20. Hail Friday Night Tights crew. Jeremy radicalized me a couple of years ago and soon found this group of misfits, nerds, and assholes. I'm in good company. Ryan, you ready to get your shit pushed in on Mario Kart this Sunday? He is ready. He's always ready to suck. Lord of the Rings 7, As in the Curse of the Intersectional Mouth Flute, says Fred Sacco for $5. My favorite was when the NPCs called, I read that one already. Leo Zakari for $5. MCU stands for Marxist Cinematic Universe. F cancer. Taxation is theft. Solo lost money. And the Fed, as is bald. God bless America. Channel Surf. Please join Catzilla and I and contribute toward the Send As to Las Vegas Fund. Please come as we need you there. He really wants to come, but he can't. He really can't. Or I have already offered to give him a place to stay, fly him out there, but he can't. And he gave me a good reason, and I'm not going to bug him anymore. I promise you he'll be out here next year. And he and I, and maybe Robert Meyer Burnett. I invited myself. I think him and Robert were going to get in a van. I'm like, well, I'm fucking going too, whether you like it or not. I'm coming with you. So we'll do an As fucking tour, and we're going to do Vegas again. Vegas is going to be a regular thing, so we'll do Vegas again next year, in case you missed it this year. I'm also going to do a Christmas meetup somewhere. That might be in Florida. So stay tuned to that. By the way, both of our meetup locations are set. They're both at the Millennium Fandom Bar, 6 p.m. One's Thursday, August 12th. The other one is Saturday, August 14th. Thursday, August 12th is karaoke night at the bar. August the 14th, OG Star Trek theme. So 60s sci-fi. Think 60s sci-fi. You don't have to necessarily dress, and it could just be stylized. It could be very light, or you could just come the way you're dressed. It's fine. It's okay. Melissa wanted something a little, the girls want the costumes and shit. It's fine. They just want an excuse to buy shit. I'm not judging, by the way. I want excuses to buy shit too. That comes with, that's the self-discipline part that has to kick in for me. Cause, I wasn't spoiled as a kid. Middle-class family growing up, but my dad didn't have a ton of money. And for the large part of my formative years, he was starting a business. Now that business became insanely successful. But that was after I was out of the house. I was out of the house at a very early age, by the way. I was booted from my house at 15, never to return. I came back in my 20s for like 2 weeks when I needed to wait to get an apartment. Yeah. But no, I was on my own from 15 on. I thought it stood for North American Marlon Brando lookalikes. Sorry. I had to give Az the whole joke. That, of course, is referring to the disgusting Nambla. We were talking about it on Friday Night Tights. Brown Gaijin was trying to make light of a situation, and it was funny, and that was a good joke, but they are not. They're pieces of shit. Thank you, Brown Gaijin. Bob Gable for $4.99. I want to apologize in advance for probably giving an unsatisfactory answer to this question, and it is not meant to, I'm not trying to sound like a dick to you. I do appreciate the super chat, and it's perfectly okay for you guys to ask these questions. They do get brought up. It's completely out of our control, but I will refer you to the beginning of this live stream where I discuss drama and how I feel about it. Thank you, Bob. Dave the Batman for $4.99. Bro, I'm a huge Snyder fan and I still love you guys. By the way, the last BBC was the Justice League Batfleck Deluxe hot toy I bought Az. That is fucking cool that you bought that for Az. Awesome. I have that one, and I was talking about it, and maybe that's what you're referring to from the real BBC. You can see it right there, above my head. The costume was too black. I thought it would be more gray, so I prefer the one from Batman vs Superman. I got the Suicide Squad one, and I love it. But the face sculpt on the Justice League Deluxe one and the base is fucking awesome. It's awesome. So thank you for the super chat. There, Fred Sacco for $10. Rocky Knob Outpost sounds like a place Picard and Raffi will visit in season 2. Picard: The Search for Schlock. Oh, they certainly found it. Southeastern Kaiju for $10 for X-Ray Girl because of amazing cam work. Hell, and we love X-Ray Girl. Just another red shirt, $25. I did read this one, but I'll read it again. To get X-Ray Girl a nice Chianti. I don't drink. G-Virus 00 for $5. Hail Friday Night Tights. The next show for the woke parasites they are going to ruin is Brave Star. Probably. RK Anil Outpost 101 $1.01. No one messes with Knob Outpost and gets away with it. Mr. Last Place in Mario Kart. That's it. That's damn right. Now that is not it for the 702 Square Up Friday Night Tights with Lauren Chen. There's still a lot more, but X-Ray Girl is currently getting married, and when she collates the rest of those super chats, I will read them to you, but we are not done just yet.
According to
I'm not in love.
He's
fucking dumb bitch. Why the fuck would you get in the left lane if you're just gonna go fucking slow and go right back, you cock-sucking motherfucker? God damn it. Fuck your bitch ass. But anyway.
That was a little closer than 126 as they've gone under that banner. Oh, the passive crash there. What has happened? Right on the side of the road there. Look at this. I don't know what happened there. Maybe they clipped the crowd, but whatever has happened, that is a massive crash, Bob. It's come
right,
out of
that
this. What's
sign
again
right
on
there,
your left
Phil.
of your picture? Oh my goodness me. Oh, it was the sign that the rider in front hit. And it was all the fault, clearly, of a spectator with a banner in front of the riders, looking, as always, they often do, at the camera rather than the race coming from the other direction.
Good, but that...
Well,
it is mayhem here.
The real BBC, Sarah B. for $10. Hail, Gary and Az. I've enjoyed listening to you guys broadcasting the real BBC live from Twitter prison while I work. Thanks, Sarah B. I don't know how I missed this one. I apologize. Bones 8 for $50. Holy shit. Hail, Nerdrotic and Az, just showing some love and support. We appreciate you, Bones 8. Hell yes. Manowar 665, the neighbor of the beast, for $6.65. Shimhulk and its ilk are nothing but purposeful chum in the water. You're not wrong. They're making these characters to piss us off. That's it. Dark Jiu-Jitsu for $5. I have no issue with super chats or subscriptions for creators I support. But I have been using Brave browser for 3 years and haven't had an ads on YouTube. It's a great ad blocker, and I have no issue with that at all. None whatsoever. Enough people watch it with ads. It's fine. Rhetorical Thrill for $3. In the time Martin has taken to make one book, which he hasn't finished yet, I have made 2 human beings. Rhetorical Thrill wins. For sure. Hardwick Benthau for $1. Is there a chance you'll be able to watch any of the Torchy Blaine movies I sent you on DVD before you move? They're about 60 minutes apiece. Glenda Farrell's portrayal of Torchy was Siegel and Schuster's inspiration for Lois Lane. She is even more fun than Lois, in my opinion. I'll probably be able to watch one. I have a lot of stuff sent to me, and I got to watch it in order. But yes, I will most likely be able to watch it, at the very least one, if not all. So thank you, Hardwick. I appreciate it. Cassetto for $9.99. Have a good day, gents. You too. Thank you for the $9.99. The John Beck for $2. Just got here as Vegas in August. As will not be able to make it. I will. The dates are set for the meetup. August 12th, 14th, 6 p.m. Both at the Millennium Fandom Bar. One is karaoke night. The other is like OG Star Trek night. More details soon. Be there or be square. Ken Burrows for 5 Canadian pesos. As in Gary, do you think the Tolkien estate has any control over Amazon's Lord of the Rings? I don't know anymore. I really don't. John Wayne for $4.99. What is the reference as uses at the end of the intro of the real BBC? Where does it originate? From a Batwoman review, as far as I know. Xenobit for $5. Best insult I've ever heard was British. He called people invertebrate jellyfish. No vertebrate means spineless. LOL. They are the best at it because they're smarter. Renee Draws for $5. We need to point out the destruction of our beloved mythologies like Lord of the Rings, but we also have to counter it by creating new stories. Support indie creators, yeah. Support indie creators as much as you want. As long as they... This goes for indie creators, Marvel, DC, Image, Dark Horse, any kind of creator. Respect the customer. Prison killed my dad. Oh, no. Just in his body language, the way he ate, still painful to me. He died 2 years ago, and I still miss him. Oh, I'm sorry. Les Chevaliers du Les for 5 Canadian pesos. I could pick one out of a crowd, and it depends. Like, was he in for a long time? Was that it? Yeah, sorry. Mace Windu for 5 British pounds. The hairdresser stripper. She took a bit off the top, then she took off her top. Oh, there's a lot of hairdresser strippers, by the way. There's a lot. Insanity Methods for 2 British pounds. Picked up entire Batman War Games run. Thanks, Az. And he says, you're welcome. That sounds awesome. Don Jandro for 5 Canadian pesos. As Alex Jones would say, it's all a part of the globalist takeover plan. Hashtag save the frogs. Usually I'm better. Still a little early to do Alex Jones. Austin Dwyer for $5. You got to find a way to laugh at all this crap or else it's hard to keep on. Appreciate you guys injecting some comedy into the madness. You are quite welcome. We just try to mock whatever we can. How's it harmless when it's all led to all of this is not applicable for $2 because it wasn't harmless, flat out. Fox Pocket for $5. Would you consider a segment where you read manga? Would be cool to see comic vet's perspective. Suggest volume 1 to 3 of Demon Slayer Death Note, volume 1 of JJBA, volume 1. Don't know what JJB is, but JJBA. Possibly. My mind will be open to that. Will Black Panther 2 be a good movie or agenda? Sir, is that supposed to spell something? Sir Shy 87 for $2. Oh, it'll be agenda. Super Nate for $10. People hear the word Nazi and immediately think it's going woke. As is right. They handle it well in Superman Lois. We gotta be careful how we react to stuff that or we risk sounding like whiny as SJWs. Oh yeah, Super Nate, we do. But I mean, there's different perspectives on that. All right, that The Nazi thing is played out. It's tired out. And I think if it was balanced and infused with some Antifa stuff, sure. But you never see Antifa stuff. And you see kids are being Nazis when they're not. When it's flat out not happening. It's fiction. So I think people have rightly so, Super Nate. They're sensitive to that. So, I don't know. I haven't seen it. So I can't make a judgment call till I see it, Super Nate. Thank you for the super chat. Darth Siron for $5. 10 minutes behind, but I was 10 minutes behind, but I too was overdosed on morphine after a shoulder dislocation as floated on a Mercury ocean with a beautiful sunrise. It was great. Oh, as I floated on a Mercury ocean with a beautiful sunrise. It was great. Oh, excellent. Black Tiger 001 for $2. Gavin and Susan versus Gary. Tig's Gals versus Warren's Gals. Tig Notaro. Or Tig. Who else would be Tig? I don't know. Gavin and Susan versus me. I'd take them both out easily. Roger H for $1.99. Thank you for the thumbs up super sticker. Alex Spastic for $10. Money towards your next kid. But why would anyone bring children into this world with crap comics and movies is beyond me. Well, there's good movies and great comics. They're just all in the past. Nerathan for $5. Nerdrotic. You say that now. You haven't been on Twitter to see the comic It's a Gundam is sending you. I've seen it now. Oh, I've seen it now. I've seen it now. That's why we want to be very careful when we say, could it get any worse? Because it always can. It always can. Thank you, Nerathan. Andil DN for $4.99. Yes, sack off the brain-damaging crap you're having to watch and give us B5 reviews, not just for us, but for your own sanity. You just want a B5 review. Any way possible. You don't care about my sanity. I'm just kidding. All out of bubblegum for $5. I was given LSD and some iced tea without the person telling me that he did that. That's fucked up. Spent 3 days tripping balls afterwards. Kept seeing dead people. Yeah, that's because LSD can absolutely affect you differently if you don't know it's coming. Oh yeah. Kai VR for €20. Congrats for beating Germany for the first time in 55 years. As many Germans. I am not supporting our national team anymore since they went woke with BLM knee fall, and today, no remembrance for 3 murdered women. Total disgrace. Total disgrace. NJ Scoundrel for $5. Thanks for that info about the morphine death. It makes me feel better about having to put my pets to sleep. Always wondered if they felt scared. There you go. Super Mastermind for $20. Hear about the guy who rented all the Three Stooges films? He was supposed to die in days from cancer. He was fully cured in a week. They think the fluids released from laughing in the hippocampus killed the cancer. No, I have not heard this story. I'll have to look that up. John Wayne for $4.99. You all are like Dow's scrubbing bubbles. They work hard so you don't have to. Y'all watch crap so we don't have to. I remember those. Grand Wazoo, thank you for the $1.49. Civil Anarchist for $20. Do you think the new season of Titans can handle the Red Hood story? No. Fucking no. Akiva Goldsman? Is he still involved? He might not be involved anymore. Soccer derived from sokum, the Greek word for shoe, which is worn on the foot. Stop being a baby as for $20, Richard Pierce. Oh, I didn't know that. Well, sokum here is dodgeball. Well, that's what we used to call it as kids. I don't know if the kids call it that anymore, but dodgeball was called sokum. America's Finest for $3. Thank you for fighting like hell. You're stunning and brave. so are you, America's finest. Thank you so much. Sweetie Squad for $5. They added his name to the Elden Ring for clout. The same happened to Cyberpunk 2077 and Keanu. It's clout, not anything that took them any actual work. Gotcha. Marksman 117B for $2. We don't need him on our game. Finish the book for fuck's sake, George. Absolutely. Absolutely. Thunderstorm $4.99, waiting 89 years to make a Black Widow film with a dead character with woke writing. Woke dumb. Woke dumb. Woke dumb. Mr. Reborn. I don't know about the 89 years, though. Maybe 9 years? Will you try snacks from my Sentry if I mail them to you? LOL. Mr. Reborn for 20 Danish krona. I'll have to ask him that. That almost sounds personal. Modalicious for $5. Nobody. Nobody? I believe you were featured on a certain show about wars of information and somebody informed you of that news. It was me. Yes, Modalicious. Yes, I was on InfoWars. I made it on InfoWars. That was pretty awesome. And Modalicious, thank you for sending me the clip. That was surreal. And I have that video. I fucking screen grabbed that, and that is my archives for sure. Fan Dad Menace. The Fan Dad Menace for $9.99. Hail, Gary Naz. I just bought my first comic in about 30 fucking years. Wow. X-Men Teen Titans versus Darkseid. Oh, that one's so good. And also started my channel, and it's all your fault. So hail and cheers from the UK. Hail to you, and enjoy that book. It's fucking awesome. Nico Gray for $10. Black-pilled on Marvel. Working on my Red Hulks and Suicide Squad back issues collections. Watching the 7th Doctor Who. The Ultraman Ace, and the Super Sentai Deca Ranger, and pre-ordered Ultraman Hudrum figure. Is it Hudrum or Hudrum? Sorry if I mispronounced that. That sounds fucking awesome. I know who Ultraman is, by the way. I know what Deca Ranger is. I know these things, just not that well. Gary Beekler, Illuminati of the Fandom Menace. He canceled Jeremy for $2. Yeah, that's what it's feeling like. I'm behind the scenes, pulling the strings. You gotta be fucking kidding me. X23, Wolverine. Thanks, chat. Also, number 45 is on Rumble. FYI, people. F name, I name for $5. Fat Steven Seagal. Grift 2D2 for $2. The Shadow War is coming. Last best hope for peace. The Shadow War is coming. It's on now. It's on. Oh, it's on. Thoughts on Spider-Man No Way Home and the new Doctor Who casting rumor. Macaulay Cole. That one I haven't heard. I know I heard the Ollie thing, and it's not happening. Her? She was in The Witcher, right? That is a casting I will believe, and the ratings will be even worse. I said, I promise you, the next Doctor will not be white. If they go black female, I have to go black male. I think the ratings will be a little better if they went black male. If they go black female, see ya, Doctor Who. I mean, it's dead anyway. We're just riding this out. This is BBC and Piers Vanger's pride that's keeping this thing alive. It should be canceled. Nobody is going to watch it. These ratings are going to be abysmal. If they get a new Doctor, they'll bump up, and they will. For one, if Chris Chibnall stays, it doesn't matter if David Tennant comes back. Chris Chibnall is a shitty writer. Sure, I guess he can write a depressing Broadchurch. Wow. Really overrated. Twitter yeeted me to all woke platforms must die. I agree. Tox Fox for £2. Wanna bet they will make Polaris the new Magneto? I wouldn't take that bet. They probably would. Misha Prelks for $6.99 Canadian. Prolix. Love you both, as you, sir, are gorgeous. Please say hot dog for me. Hot dog, best I can do. One of the rare female CDN gingers left. Always watch everything, including Friday Night Tights. All right, Misha, thank you. And he thanks you too. See, now I know what this is. Zatras. Zatras sends his regards. No one listens to Zatras. For £2. Oh, no. Don't use now. Zatras don't like that one. No. No one listen to Zatras. Zatras okay with it, though. Strangely, Zatras happy. Kaustuban VJ Kulkami for $10. So sad about discussions surrounding Lord of the Rings series. Really want to see a good show for coming years, but seems like that's not going to happen. Last good show was Dark, and I have hopes for Better Call Saul. Yeah, I wouldn't. Better Call Saul is good, but they were going in that direction a little bit. Let's be real. But it's still good, and Dark is good. Superman and Lois is good. But there's nothing great going on right now. And Lord of the Rings could have been great. Fuck, Loki should have been great. Could have been great, should have been great. Civil War was the first ever series I ever bought. Read it multiple times, and I loved it. Got excited for Civil War 2. Then I actually read it. Screw Carol. Yeah, it was terrible. 007 Southpaw for $5. Michael Strelitz for £5. Fun is not allowed, and jokes are banned. Welcome to the communist dead world of SJW world. Yes. I don't want to be in that world. Hail, gents, from Polaris Sucks for $2. Dermy Wormy for $5. Okay, I've gotten Az's response, but would you suggest for, what would you suggest for the next read? I have finished Invincible, Superman, Red Sun, and Gotham by Gaslamp. I have to think about that one. DC Marvel. I would go for Justice by Alex Ross. Read Justice by Alex Ross. It's good. Svinstead for 20 Danish krona. GZ to England. Gary, Gaza to England as you beat the... GZ to England as you beat Svinstead for 20 Danish krona. GZ to England as you beat the Germans this time. Good. Did Az beat him while we were on the show? That's amazing. Thank you for the 20 Danish krona. Russell Hall for $2. Is the MCU skipping straight to Wonder Woman, She-Hulk, or World War She-Hulk? They might. They might skip World War Hulk and make it. I think they're going to think, well, yeah, they're going to replace other white characters and think they can have the same success. It will be as hilarious as Doctor Who's fucking downfall. Boba Fett now flies the Black Lives Matter one. Leon K, the BLM one. Roger H for $1.99. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Back when entertainment was gold for $5, Morgoth will make short of the Game of Thrones characters. Love your work, Gary and Az. Would make short work of the Game of Thrones characters. You're right. Including the White Walkers. Huron the Steadfast for 10 Canadian pesos. The first 3, A Song of Ice and Fire, were some of the best fantasy, but after that it became jingling keys. He wrote his characters into corners and can't get them out. Then threw it. Yep. Yeah, that's true. I suggested to Mr. H we rename Slave 1 to Uyghur 1. That's good. Take her 610 for $2. Earl Walton for $4.99. Hey guys, off topic, but I just had open heart surgery. Oh my God. And was wondering if you could post my GoFundMe link in the chat to help me pay for the medical bill. Earl Walton, I'm very sorry that happened. Do me a favor. Email it to me, Earl, at Gary@nerdrotic.com. I cannot just blindly post a GoFundMe on the live stream. That is a personal rule. I need to vet all GoFundMes before I shout them out. I know if they're time sensitive. Sorry I didn't get to this one sooner, but yeah, just shoot it to me and I'll look it over. And if it passes the vetting process, I will certainly shout it out. You'll have to forgive me, but there are people out there who would take advantage of people. And I have to be careful that I am not helping that happen. Thanks, Earl. John Burns for 2 Canadian pesos. England just defeated Germany 2-0. Hashtag rioting. Wow. Really? Nah, you guys don't riot. Oh, yes, you do. Yes, you do. You get crazy over your fucking soccer, you nuts. Pizza is great for $4.99. Thanks for doing the Bad Boys of Twitter, a.k.a. Twitter Detention live stream. You guys looked cool getting suspended, so Jeremy tried to join the club. Join your club. Yep. And they wouldn't let him. They wouldn't let him. Danny Games for $10. Random question, but since you two seem very knowledgeable about YouTube, do you think YouTube might punish a channel for having evil in their names? Not necessarily. I don't think so. I don't think YouTube thinks anything's evil. I think they'd punish you for having, like, Catholicism, but not evil. Danny Games, thank you for the $10. Swinging Cod for $5. George led the opposite to Korea's sad puppies movement. Yeah. So if the SJWs eat him alive, it is his own fault. Yep. George was very pro SJW, Swinging Cod, during the sad puppy incident. I followed all of it, and it was sad, to say the least. And now winners at the WorldCon, people. So did you watch that Friday Night Tights where I played the winner's speech and she just fucking basically separated herself from winning the award and said it was like white supremacy or some bullshit, some ungrateful little whelp who's like 21 who probably wrote like a shitty story and they just gave it to her because she was Asian and female. And then she came out like she's fucking like, I don't really want to be a part of this. It's like, oh, go fuck yourself. Yeah, that's the bullshit George brought in. Ungrateful little shit. Black Tiger 001 for 5 Canadian pesos. Oh, boy. Mary Fuck Kill round 45. Ender's Edition. Bring to life. They kill the Marvel uni. You enter their world or their bed. Vizpiz from Cyber Frog. Is it called Vizpiz or I can't remember. I don't know. Chino and Santa's husband. We'll say I don't want to enter the Cyber Frog world. Oh my God, Santa's husband. I'd probably bring to life. Kill the Vesper. Is that Vesper? Is that how it's supposed to be spelled? And Chino, Marvel uniform. Oh, that was tough. 3/4 White Ryan for £5. As I sent a beautiful meme in your messages on Instagram. I wonder if he saw it. Misha for $6.99. Thank you for the donation. Judicon for $5. Thank you for the donation. Droid Control Ship for $5. Gary, can we get you and Az to give your best hot dog? I'll have him do a couple hot dogs. Hot dog, but I don't have echo effect. I don't know why. Big Fat Nerd for $1.49. Thank you. Good news, Gary. I asked Drinker about reviewing Dreamscape with him. I must say, when he read it, his voice inflected up and his nips hardened a touch. I see happy hour in the future. That is excellent. Chuck Senozen. I'll get in touch with him. I will get in touch with him. Stetson's Gold for $2. Did you see my Instagram message? Thoughts? No. Is that to Az or me? So, just in the future, if you guys want to know if we saw a message, like be specific of what the message was about, please. I don't mean to sound like a dick, but Yeah, so like be specific and so it can ring a bell with one of us. But Stetson's Gold, resend it. That's all I can say is resend it. Megatron Prime, or I might have reacted to it because I have no idea. I have slept since then, sir. I am sorry. Megatron Prime for $10. Scarlet Witch and Captain Marvel should not be stronger than a base level Thanos. He is a sorcerer with a godlike strength, can create force fields, and is a telekinetic and is immune to reality warping. Yes, he is a fucking titan. Jack Bauer for $2. The NFL is gay. Yep. The Real Vector for $5. Gary, have you been to Zahadum yet? No. If you go to Zahadum, you will die. Yeah, I've been told a lot not to go to Zahadum. Now, Zathras didn't say anything about Zahadum. Zathras said a lot of things, but you're not the one. No. No one listened to Zathras. Playing devil's advocate for a moment, Twitter is the only place I get notifications for your shows. Might be a necessary evil to have an account, says Ryan's Gaping Gash for £5. Yeah, it's, my interaction's just going to go down there over time, and I will use it to share. It does help, with that. But I don't need to be spending time. And right now, it's just a place to keep the drama going, So we'll remove ourselves from the equation. And then the people can yell and scream all they want. Perry's gone, Az is gone. It's just not as fun. Question for you and your Batwoman reviews: Az, if Kate Kane is basically not Batwoman now, and lesbian McRacist is now, who controls the Wayne estate? They'll probably answer that in like 5 minutes. All right, that's it for Real BBC. Nooner. Floydian Freak for $5 just received the Teen Titan X-Men crossover in the mail. Pumped to read it. Hope you and Az discuss it on the Real BBC someday. We will. We most definitely will. Sha Wojing for $2. The last Loki episode might as well have been a commercial because nothing happened. It's disappointing that they can't make a good show with Tom Hiddleston. No, it's very disappointing. It really is. Ram Bam 3,000 for £5. Just say good luck with the move. Just wanted to say good luck with the move. Thank you, Ram Bam. I appreciate that. Darian Murphy for $4.99. Gary, did you discuss George R. R. Martin saying that the end of Game of Thrones in the books will be different? Maybe that's why he missed so many deadlines. Yes, I did discuss it briefly, and it really contradicts what he said before. So I think that's what's led to major rewrites and a major delay. And now we're never dude, the book ain't going to finish. Like, if he doesn't, it's going to be 10 years in about 8 days. 8 days, it'll be 10 fucking years since Dance of Dragons. A decade. 10 years since I went and bought that book in Burbank. Bought that book in Burbank while I was working at Technicolor and owning a comic shop. That's how fucking long ago it was. I still was like years away from starting my podcast, which eventually led to this channel. January 7th, 2014 is when Nerdrotic was born, by the way. You did hear something. Edna just moved, I swear. Maybe, Eric K. Edna Mole, the one behind me. Shit moves all the time in here, Eric. It's no joke. It usually falls down. But, shit moves in here all the time. You guys tell me if you see stuff moving behind me, because I can't see it. Lady Gravemaster for $5. Shout out to Perry Chan, who helped with my intro clip on my latest Lord of the Rings video. That is nice of him. I hope you took care of him, Lady Gravemaster. I hope you took care of my Perry. I think this is a good opportunity to say that. A lot of people hit Perry up to do work. Perry's time is worth money. Perry has he's very talented at what he does, and it's very time consuming. So compensate, and I'm sure maybe you did compensating Lady Gravemaster. I'm just thinking of it now because I know a lot of people hit him up, and this is for content creators. Perry's time is worth money. Just keep that in mind. We are conservationists. They are poachers. Fight, says Shard Falconers Gaming for $2. You're right. Thank you. You did not read my super chat about Lois and Smallville getting a revival. I think they want to kill Superman Lois and replace it with a Smallville revival. Andre Antonio Gonzalez Coceres for 75 Uruguayan pesos. I will eventually get to that super chat. It's probably down below. And I'm sorry I can't get to everyone. They probably, I mean, yeah, you mean reboot Smallville? Yeah, they're going to reboot everything, and it'll suck, and it'll last one season. So there's nothing to really worry about, and it'll be completely forgotten. Swinging Cod for $5. Doxed myself once before on Jeff Hicks' channel. Screwed up and admitted my name is Richard Hangslow. Wait, crap, forget I said that. Chad Curtis for $4.99. Advise. Have garage, no cars, filled to the rafters with Bronze Age to current comics, 2 or 3 prints, toys, boxed, and collectibles. How best to sell this? Chad Curtis, send me an email, Gary@nerdrotic.com, and I can give you a few options. The real Sean Crummell for $5. Just wait till Disney realizes the type of music Max Rebo and the Cantina Band played is called jizz. Ooh. Barely earned that one. Oh my God. I can't say this name. It has no vowels in it. It's all consonants. Malevolent dictator. Malevolent dictator. Whatever. Without the vowels for 99 cents. Slavic Pride for $5 for $5. Salute to you and your dad from a fellow OIF medic. Dad, there you go. Thank you. The Banshee for $5. Hey, Gary, just letting you know, because you're not on Twitter, Drunk 3PO put the Toxic Toddler shirts up on his store. All proceeds go to charity. Excellent. Yendor 0001 for $10. Thank you for the donation. Kyle Butler for $4.99. Just wanted to say thanks. You have helped us through the wrecking of all sci-fi wokeness. Thanks for voicing what we all are saying. Love you. Thanks, Kyle. Love you too. Greetings from Thailand. Oh, excellent. Happy to see you're pushing on Texas. Look out, says Michael White for $4.99. Thanks. Zatras for €5. Love your content and only yell at you to shut up when you say Winds of Winter is never coming out. Tossing you some coin for coffee. Melon. Thank you, Zatras. I listen to Zatras. Martin. Ooh, how am I supposed to say this name? Obuiji for $9.99. From the moment I opened my eyes, my dad waved Lord of the Rings in front of me. I got a scholarship to study because of J.R.R. Such a shame to see something so influential in my family destroyed by the children of Melkor. Yes. Chad Curtis for $4.99. Advice on how to sell garbage, no cars, full of rafters of Bronze Era 1970 comic books, toys, collectibles. Did I read this one already? Yeah, there's 2 of them, and they're the same. Massive value. Yeah, shit, I might be interested. Gary@nerdrotic.com. If not, I know a store owner who, especially if it's filled with bronze, I know somebody who would buy it. Mikey Gussler for $10. In July, Snyder will reveal when his cut will come out in theaters. Hope it's November 3rd, so it comes out to the same day as the Eternals, so it can kick its butt at the box office. I will see it multiple times. Yeah, it won't. I wish it would. But it won't. Because there's a bunch of Marvel heads out there who will just go see stuff. But man, the Eternals looks terrible. Terrible. Chad Curtis, thank you for the $4.99. I appreciate the donation. Lady Gravemaster for $5. Shout out to Perry Chan, who helped with my intro clip on my latest Lord of the Rings video. That is nice of him. I hope you took care of him, Lady Gravemaster. I hope you took care of my Perry. I think this is a good opportunity to say that. A lot of people hit Perry up to do work. Perry's time is worth money. Perry has he's very talented at what he does, and it's very time consuming. So and I'm sure maybe you did compensate him, Lady Greymaster. I'm just thinking of it now because I know a lot of people hit him up, and this is for content creators. Perry's time is worth money. Just keep that in mind. We are conservationists. They are poachers. Fight, says Shard Falconers Gaming for $2. You're right. Thank you. You did not read my super chat about Lois and Smallville getting a revival. I think they want to kill Superman Lois and replace it with a Smallville revival. Andre Antonio Gonzalez Coceres for 75 Uruguayan pesos. I will eventually get to that super chat. It's probably down below. And I'm sorry, I can't get to everyone. They probably, you mean reboot Smallville? Yeah, they're going to reboot everything, and it'll suck, and it'll last one season. So there's nothing to really worry about, and it'll be completely forgotten. Swinging Cod for $5. Doxed myself once before on Jeff Hicks' channel. Screwed up and admitted my name is Richard Hangslow. Wait, crap, forget I said that. Chad Curtis for $4.99. Advise. Have garage, no cars, filled to the rafters with Bronze Age to current comics, 2 or 3 prints, toys, boxed, and collectibles. How best to sell this? Chad Curtis, send me an email, Gary@nerdrotic.com, and I can give you a few options. The real Sean Crummell for $5. Just wait till Disney realizes the type of music Max Rebo and the Cantina Band played is called jizz. Ooh. Barely earned that one. Oh my God. I can't say this name. It has no vowels in it. It's all consonants. Malevolent dictator. Malevolent dictator. Whatever. Without the vowels for 99 cents. Slavic Pride for $5. A salute to you and your dad from a fellow OIF medic. Dad, there you go. Thank you. The Banshee for $5. Hey, Gary, just letting you know because you're not on Twitter, Drunk 3PO put the Toxic Toddler shirts up on his store. All proceeds go to charity. Excellent. Yendor 0001 for $10. Thank you for the donation. Kyle Butler for $4.99. Just wanted to say thanks. You have helped us through the wrecking of all sci-fi wokeness. Thanks for voicing what we all are saying. Love you. Thanks, Kyle. Love you too. Greetings from Thailand. Oh, excellent. Happy to see you're pushing on Texas. Look out, says Michael White for $4.99. Thanks. Zatras for €5. Love your content and only yell at you to shut up when you say Winds of Winter is never coming out. Tossing you some coin for coffee. Melon. Thank you, Zatras. I listen to Zatras. Martin. Ooh, how am I supposed to say this name? Obuiji for $9.99. From the moment I opened my eyes, my dad waved Lord of the Rings in front of me. I got a scholarship to study because of J.R.R. Such a shame to see something so influential in my family destroyed by the children of Melkor. Yes. Chad Curtis for $4.99. Advice on how to sell garbage, no cars, full of rafters of Bronze Era 1970 comic books, toys, collectibles. Did I read this one already? Yeah, there's 2 of them, and they're the same. Massive value. Yeah, shit, I might be interested. Gary@nerdrotic.com. If not, I know a store owner who, especially if it's filled with bronze, I know somebody who would buy it. Mikey Gussler for $10. In July, Snyder will reveal when his cut will come out in theaters. Hope it's November 3rd, so it comes out to the same day as the Eternals, so it can kick its butt at the box office. I will see it multiple times. Yeah, it won't. I wish it would. But it won't. Because there's a bunch of Marvel heads out there who will just go see stuff. But man, the Eternals looks terrible. Terrible. Chad Curtis, thank you for the $4.99. I appreciate the donation. Brian Sloan for $5. Can't wait to see you, Doomcock, on the next Exozone. I need my next dose of strangeness. Been missing that show. So was I. We had a good time. It's on Nerdrotic Live right now. Go check it out. Thank you. The Grizzly for $20. Will we ever get an Orville season 3? Yeah, eventually. I don't know. I don't know if they're filming like a 40 episode season. It's taken a long time. Or do you think that they just put off on the? No, they're filming it. They put it on the back burner forever. I'd hate to just have 2 seasons of a really great show. I think it is a true successor to Gene Roddenberry's Star Trek. I do too. I suspect this could be the last season. It depends on how people respond to this, but it's been so long. It's been so long that, yeah. And it's going on like Hulu. And I just don't think Hulu is as big as it was anymore. Stunner 900 for $4.99. Sauron seeks to destroy the good in our world, such as he tried in Middle-earth, but he will not win. He will not win. Twiggy McStumplewizzle for $5. Hail, Gary. Perhaps we should create a new hashtag norm for our beloved franchises and stories. If it ain't woke, then don't fix it. If it ain't woke, don't fix it. Exactly. But they try anyway. Kinky Spinster for $4.99. Keep up the good work. Keep up the good job. Follower of R&B, and as that's how I listen. By the way, where you get that shirt? All of my shirts, I get them all over the place. My latest crops of shirts, I'm trying to think of the store I got them at. I can't remember. But mostly I get like my shirts at cons and stuff. Loquacious Primate for $5. Hail, Gary. Glad to hear that even through the Inquisition is on hiatus, you and DC will still be doing the Exozone regularly. It will be a must-watch YouTube. Yeah, and you were there, and thanks for being there, and it was fun. Loki Aroth for £5. Hail, Gary. Some love from France. Keep up the good fight. Many of us do the old world. Hail, Nerdrotic. Hail, Friday Night Tides. Hail to you, Loki, the real Loki. Bill, we got 2 real Lokis out there. Bilbo for 100 Czechoslovakian pesos. Hi, Gary. Recently read an interview with actor Ismael Cruz Cordova from Amazon's Lord of the Rings. Look on his interview on MrReporter.com. What a self-centered punk. Check paragraph starting. Fantasy should surely. Oh, I don't even like how that's starting. I don't. Darth Gorbag for $15.15. Most things called cultural appropriation are really cultural appreciation. But that kind of thing Kate Huron did making Loki by is self-insert. That was true cultural appropriation. And you are 100% right, Darth Gorbag. Thank you. Stunner 900 for $4.99. Remember, if it's not written by Tolkien, it's not canon. Damn straight. Michael Strelitz for £5 British pounds. Amazon Lord of the Rings is about penetration. Ouch or yummy. Probably ouch. Their way is ouch. Not applicable for $5. We probably haven't advanced much. Whatever goes probably doesn't pan out long term. Ethics requires some humility, lots of time, and data left to see. Yes, not applicable. So religious people, don't get mad at me, please. This is just somebody else's perspective. So I am not trying to disrespect any religious texts at all in any way, shape, or form. I don't mean to disrespect your faith in any way, shape, or form. This is, I think, a believable possibility. A lot of religious text has restrictions in it, like don't eat pork, don't run around fucking everything you see, don't fuck animals. And there is scientific data to back this up. Back in the day, if you didn't cook pork at a certain temperature, it would kill you. Fucking a bunch of different people can kill you. There's a lot of things that can kill you. So either that was some sort of rule book or they put it in religious text, the scientific minded, to keep people from doing these things that would kill you. because there wasn't amazing drugs out there and ways to fight it. That was one perspective, is the very scientific perspective I've heard on religious text. I'm a strong believer in there is a lot of truth behind myth. I am an agnostic, all right? But I am absolutely open to being wrong on that. So again, no disrespect to anybody's religion, faith, or religious text. That's just something interesting I heard. Do I believe it? It sounds believable. I'll leave it at that. Exozone Weekly, dare I dream? I've been hurt before, says Frankie Pickle Forks for $5. Exozone Weekly. Exozone Weekly, baby. Steve Carruthers for 5 Canadian pesos. Can we stop saying Tolkien was of his time and also so he was against LGBT? As a devout Catholic, he would still be against it. Doesn't mean he's a jerk. Steve, I mean, I don't mean it as an insult of his time. When I say a man of his time, don't automatically assume that I'm saying he's against LGBTQ+. I'm not saying that. Because I don't know the man, never knew the man. I didn't read all his letters, so I have no idea what his position. He could have been secretly pro LGBTQ+, as far as I know. But as far as I know, he didn't make hobbits gay. But he definitely had gay friends. He also had a friend, I believe, who diddled his kid. Yeah, there's that. But yeah, when I say of his time, I mean, stop judging historical figures for living in a time and being of their time without knowing everything about them. So my whole thing is agreeing with you. Stop judging them and don't assume we know everything about them, because people don't publicly talk about every fucking thing they believe. But yeah, don't assume I'm saying that he was anti-LGBTQ+, because I don't know. I don't fucking know. But I don't think he would want it in his book. I could be wrong. But I'm not trying to project anything into his work either. Albatross for $5. Trying to introduce secular charged content in Lord of the Rings is like saying Lando and L3 like to smash. It just seems like an odd addition. It really does, Albatross, because it is. Gonzalo Bergali for 75 Uruguayan pesos. It's amazing that Hollywood can think they can improve anything when they can't create a single decent new IP. Great point. Chris Webb for $5. Tolkien converted C.S. Lewis to Christianity. Did he? But he was like a Protestant, right? And Tolkien was a Catholic. I know jack shit about C.S. Lewis. Merlin's ID for $10. Let's be real. European culture is the only culture that they're allowed to appropriate. Moreover, you can be any race, sex, etc., and you don't even have to respect it. Black Amblin, anyone? Yeah, Amblin. Justin Bieber to play Michael Jackson. Rough Girl for $3.99. Someday, maybe. Irish John, thank you for the $5. Rough Girl's back for $4.99. What's up, Rough Girl? Roots is the next. It's not inclusive. It's not. Oh, my God, it's so not inclusive. Hail Rough Girl, by the way. She's awesome. Clay Johansson for $5. Up next, Ayn Rand, haters of Amazon remake Atlas Shrugged, with John Galt, Dagny Taggart, and Francisco D. Oconia, all being communists. That one's that's too smart for me. Anti-Derivative Jill for $5. We have 5 timeless books and 3 movies, so no matter what drivel we get from Amazon, they can never take those away. You are absolutely right. They're not going to even match up. The Grizzly for $20. Did you hear that Gary Gygax Jr. is making a Dungeons & Dragons light game? I found out when Twitter was throwing their own poop at the walls, screaming racism and sexism at every turn, buying it on that alone. F Twitter. I agree. F Twitter. And good for Gary Gygax. David Cunningham for €5. Grima Wormtongue was a definite gay in the Bakshi cartoon. The way he was stroking Theoden's beard. Yeah, a little bit. Okay. We'll give you that one. It's been a while since I've seen the Bashki. I have some art cells from that though. Dude, Saruman was totally gay. His stooge was Worm Tongue, because his name was like Worm Tongue. What else would be using it for? Plus, he put his white hand mark on everything that moved around him, probably on some orc ass, says Joe the Hunter Crack Shack for $20. Fun fact, indigenous peoples wiped out by 20 or 30 other indigenous peoples before them. Being modern indigenous means your ancestors won indigenous privilege, not applicable for $5. You are fucking so right. By the way, the indigenous people to North America and South America got wiped out in a cataclysm. Beetle Johnson for $1. Thank you. I miss the rage, says Mystic Cooper for $1.99. I don't rage very much, especially on the Nooner. I mean, maybe twice. No, I'm not a ragey person. Emma to Normativity, Romance and Marriage Wiki. Michael Hickson for $2. Roger H, thanks for making me say that again. Thank you for the $1.99. Meredith G for $5. Given of Tolkien, he was a man who understood real suffering and being orphaned, poverty, and fighting in World War I. He created his fictional world to cope. Exactly. Toxic Man Flew Dick's Division Tug Sergeant for $50. How did we miss that one? Sorry. These so-called creators have succeeded in making me not care about any new release in theaters, stream services, or traditional broadcast networks. Even if the new Lord of the Rings show is awesome and Nerdrotic says go watch it, I won't. I don't give a fuck anymore. Period. You lost one forever there, Hollywood. Tried to warn you. Hollywood, I've been trying to warn you. You're losing people forever. Super Mastermind for $10. It will be hard to compare new stories to Tolkien's stories, made in his head to distract him from the horrors of the front lines of what might have been the worst war ever. Yeah, people just getting vaporized by that Gatling gun, German fucking machine gun. Not applicable for $5. That's why I'm a conservative. Things we were fine in the 90s until Marxists came along and ruined it. No greater multicultural nation in human history. No, there hasn't been. And all of a sudden it's fucking bad now. That's because the Marxists want to take over. And then it will be bad. But they're not going to take over. Thanks for the explanation about the Inquisition, Gary. It's definitely much appreciated. I can't wait for the next Exozone. John Wayne Drinks, SJW Tears for $5. You are most welcome, sir. Thank you. And you guys can ask me anything. Stephanie Littlepage, thank you for the 99 cents. Appreciate it. A Nooner to brighten up my Monday. Hell yeah. Any chance of you and Mrs. Nerdrotic coming to the Wales Comic-Con, either of you next year, November 20th, 21st? Rupert Patterson will be there 2022. The MTH for $5. Hey, Gary, what's the word on the Inquisition in the Exozone? You and Doomcock back on good terms? We did a show already. MTH. Randomized for $4.99. Hey, Gary, not been able to catch a live show in a while, but been keeping up with the reruns when I can. I appreciate that. Thought I'd send you some love and coffee your way. Thank you, Randomize. I appreciate that. I do. Don't worry, they'll gulag us. Don't worry, they'll gulag us all eventually, says not applicable for $2. They ain't going to get me. Polaris Sucks says, hail for $2. Hail. Mexican Iron Man for $19.99. Hail, brother. I am at my tax office and studio and loving South Carolina. Can't wait till you escape California. I'm proudly wearing my Nerdrotic gear. Hail. Damn straight. You sent me and my Spock and my Iron Man action figures on my desk. You sent me. Love you, brother. Love you too, man. Glad you like them. Those came directly off the walls of wonder, I might add. Nerdrotic in Exile, says Gerald Armstrong for $1.99. I'm back. I was enjoying it, though. My ban from Twitter. Grand Wazoo 42, thank you for the $1.49 or the Euro 49 super sticker. M Tax Shark for $2. New Doctor, it's Jean-Luc Picard. And he's just going to say, I'm sorry. So sorry. And I come back to you at the turn of the tide, Gandalf. 3/4 White Ryan for £5. It's embarrassing when you have a Lord of the Rings fan site and you don't know how many rings are in said fantasy. P.S. Thanks to Lady Greymaster for the Instagram. Yes, I think it was just some guy who pointed it out, right? It was just some guy who pointed out they actually have 20 rings of power. Nicholas Horton for £5 Hail, Gary. WitcherCon scheduled now confirmed Witcher Season 2 announcement panel there. I'll be watching. I think is it live? I'll be watching it. Stetson's Gold for £5. My first 1/6 The Mask figure came today, and I am hooked. They have a 1/6 scale mask figure? I didn't know that. That's cool. Stetson's Gold for $5. Darius McManus for $2. I'm 49 today, Gary. Excellent. Andre Antonio Gonzalez Caceres. Why the CW is making soup from Soup and Lois evil. There is a rumor that Smallville is getting a revival. They want to swap Superman and Lois for the new Smallville. They probably will, Andre, and it'll suck. They don't know how to. They couldn't write their way out of a fucking paper bag right now. Leon K for $1.99. Don't do what Donnie don't does. The Simpsons. Okay. Darius Munchausen for $1.49. Thank you. And the last super chat. Sam, that's the last. I got to read another one. It's out of order. Sam Whiskey for $1.99. Craig Ferguson wanted to play Doctor Who. We got Jody. Yeah, I'd rather have Craig Ferguson. Okay. Hey, Gary, I just wanted to thank you for making the last few years better. I am hooked on Friday Night Tights and the Inquisition. Well, I'm sorry about the Inquisition. Hopefully you get hooked on the Exozone. I am a writer, but I love to make crafts to earn a little money on the side. I also made a tote bag for your wife, and she loves it. We all know that she is the reason you are so successful. LOL. No, LOL. It's true. It's true. Her tote is 100% recycled out of crocheted shopping bags. I hope that both of you enjoy your gifts, and we do. This is fucking awesome. And this is Janet from Another Planet. Long time viewer. And I believe Az got one of these. I'm going to make sure you guys can see it. There you go. This is brilliant. That is so brilliant. And I don't want to dox her by turning it around. Thank you, Janet from Another Planet. Now, this is awesome. This is from Bama Grad. And this is somebody who's listened to every second of my live streams because pretty much everything I like is on this jacket. I mean, there is so much on this jacket. I'm going to wear this to the meetup. It's got all the bands I like. Cal Exit, Sepultura. Look at that. Tolkien. May the Wings of Liberty never lose a feather. My name's right there. Rocky Horror, Megadeth. What's that one right there? Oh, that's another Tolkien. Okay, what's this one? Not all who wander are lost right here. Slayer. Iron Maiden. Oh, this is so fucking cool. I survived the great toilet paper. I survived the great toilet paper crisis of 2020. Oh, wait. Oh, there's so much more. There is so much more. Look at the front. Friend of Bill W. right here. Gary Beekler, Nerdrotic. Who, what, me. Those were my pronouns on Twitter. Who, what, me. Got YouTube. RIP Comic Outpost. RIP Doctor Who. The Comics Code. The Exozone. Oh my God. Official candy corn taster. Look at that, drunk 3PO. Fandom Menace. The Inquisition. Aw. That is awesome. And the American flag right there, baby. I will be wearing this damn thing. This is awesome. This is unbelievable. Ah, thanks, dude. Okay, that wraps it up for the Super Chat and Streamlabs donation square up. Now, please keep in mind that Lauren Chen Friday Night Tight episode was incomplete. We did what we had left. There. All right, that wraps it up for this Super Chat and Streamlabs donation square up. Please keep in mind that we still owe you guys some answered questions on the Lauren Chen episode of Friday Night Tights, and we'll get those next time. Congratulations to X-Ray Girl and Mark the Cyborg on their marriage. I'm so happy for them. And yeah, that's it. I will see you next time. Ciao.